Hello and welcome back to the Cobalt Cafe. I am Terry, your GM, and today we're running maybe one shot, maybe turn into something. We'll see how we feel. Called The Incompetent Adventures of Ryvon. This is someone help me with the name of this system. I can never say it.
Ryuutama.
Ryuutama, thank you. A wonderful little Japanese system that we've been kind of dying to play. And with us today, we have a whole slew of players, starting with our magnificent... Pick up my trail of thought.
Magnificent. Oh, I'm a hunter, if that's what you're asking.
No, just you're magnificent. Who are you?
Oh. I am the magnificent Dino, or Daniel. I play Karasufuyu. I am the keeper of one of the 100 winter blades of the Sovereign Guard. As punishment for my participation in the rebellion, my blade was shattered. My destiny is to restore my blade and my honor in service to the crown of New Arcus.
Great. Who we got next?
Hi, I'm Amy. I will be playing Helena Ethelbeard, a noble, 15 years old, who just wants to get this whole journey travel thing over and done with so she can just, live a comfortable life.
All right. And then next up, we got ourselves...
Greetings. I'm Big Hat, and I'll be playing Matthias Krunkvist, a wandering doctor with a relic pocket watch that has been in generation for years. My main abilities is just healing people with it, through magic means, and of course, for everyone that knows the name, you might know where this is going, so fasten your seatbelts.
Alright. My name's Kato Sicarius, or CD, whichever one you prefer, and I'll be playing Farmer Joe. I farm.
Hello, I am Ever, and today I will be playing for you guys Oliver Evercraft, an ambitious blacksmith that is looking to make one day a masterwork weapon. He is a local blacksmith, and he's more than happy to go on adventures for rare materials.
I am Was Logic. I play Tristan, a minstrel of a very odd family descent, his father being the last training him, and he is following in his footsteps.
Hey, you can call me Crane. I'm playing Nirasaki. He's 25 year old, and he's an alpaca farmer. He also does some bartending for fancy noble parties.
And then we have a lurker today, who hasn't decided if he wants to make a character or not, but...
That would be me. I am Selm. I am lurking while making a character in the background. Though I'm pretty sure I will not be able to join this session. That is on me.
Well, if you can finish it before the session's in, we can sneak you in there.
Got it.
Alright. So, we start off this story with a large dragon sitting on a bright sunny knoll, and a beautiful woman describing something to it. She says, "And then the travelers learned that through their friendship they could overcome any obstacle." As she finishes, the dragon rears its head up and lets out a triumphant roar, and then she takes a little bit of a bow and leaves. But entering next is a not so magnificent looking woman who is smoking what could only be assumed as a self-rolled cigarette, or maybe something else. Hair messy, her garb just awful, And she rolls up and simply says, "So yeah, there was this group of guys who got in a bar fight and, punched each other in the face. And, then that was it." And the dragon on the knoll stares blankly at the woman. And then she says, "Oh, and one of them got a broken nose." And the dragon continues to stare. And several other beautiful looking people stare at this woman. And one goes, "Ryvon, you suck!" Ryvon turns and flips off the other woman, making several obscene gestures and generally being uncouth. She then says, "I don't suck. You guys suck. I'll get a good story. You'll see. I'll get the best story, and I'll feed it to this dragon, and you'll see that I don't suck." And then she goes under her robe and pulls out what can only be assumed as a flask, and double fisting with her cigarette, she takes a big gulp, wipes her mouth, and walks off into the forest.
Is she a black dragon?
All right. So we begin our day with our heroes, and I'll leave it kind of up to you guys to how you are all, what you're all doing. Let's start with Helena.
Okay, and we're just at the town right now?
Yeah, you're just in your first town.
Okay, she's just gonna take a look and make sure she has everything. Let's see, I have backpack, my leather notebook. Ooh, I need my umbrella. Do I need a mirror? No, I don't need. And there you are. She sees to be pulling up a pole arm. Oh, there you are, my beauty. And then she starts polishing it. Time to head into town. And she's exiting her, what seems to be one of the bigger houses in the area, and then heads to the middle of town. See what adventure, see who else is out.
All right, Joseph.
Joseph saying goodbye to his oldest son. "Goodbye, Jebediah. It was good, it was good seeing you once again. Take care of the farm for me. It might be a bit much with your own little farm over there, but it's been in our family for 5 generations. Hopefully you can take care of it. Remember to milk the cows every day, feed the chickens, process all the cheese, turn over the fertilizer, harvest any of the wheat that gets ready. Yeah, that should be all you need to know. Alright, I'm out to go into town to figure out what all I need, gather the last of my supplies. See you later. Bye." And he will walk away into the town.
All right.
With his favorite cow, Betsy.
Kasuru.
Karasu is you know what? I'm gonna have Karasu just coming in from the fields, and he's got maybe the carcass of a wolf, and he is going to go to the center of town where the mill is, and maybe where like the magistrate, whoever keeps the law in this town, maybe has a some kind of bounty board. And he slaps the carcass of the wolf, in front of the board, and goes and collects his money, which he promptly goes to spend to refill. He's got those gourds of sake, on his belt, the drunken master gourds. And he's gonna go and get his sake refilled with the money that he earned.
All right. And then next we have Mantis. Matthias? How do you say this?
Wait. Yeah, Matthias. You may
Matthias.
call me. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass of a name. I should have chosen anything else.
I'm dyslexic and terrible with names, so ignore my screw ups every single time. I'll get it.
No, yeah, don't worry, it's alright. So yeah, while everyone's doing that, Matthias would be making his way towards, towards the bar first because, surprisingly enough, he wants to avoid any broken noses this time, like last time. And besides, he needs his fix for the morning because, well, he's a doctor, but his job hasn't been doing all that alright. Let's just say that he's been taking out all his mind as of late.
All right. And how do you say Narasaka? How do you say this?
Grim. Nira Saki, I think.
Nirasaki. Thank you. Nirasaki, what are you doing?
I don't think we can hear you, Grim.
I was muted.
We're
Yeah.
muted.
Like I was saying, you've all heard of baked beans, right? Well, I think I got a new classic. I'm going into town. I live kind of like outside on my farm. So I have my pet alpaca, and on top of it, it's two cats. But the main thing that I'm going into town here today is because I'm selling baked rice. I'm a rice farmer, and I think I got a new dish that everybody's gonna enjoy. It's gonna be the next big thing, baked rice. You just wait.
All right. Oliver.
Hello. Well, Oliver would be just making sure he finishes the rest of the work for the day before he closes his shop. He is repairing the swords and whatever other plates are necessary, getting his fair share, and just closing it up to head over into town. He's mostly interested on those guild questing posts that generally bring up or request people for jobs that have many good materials.
All right. And then Tristan.
He's tuning his instrument as he walks towards town. Probably also heading to check to see if there's any well-equipped adventurers heading to the job board or anything, as he would love to write stories about them and spread them around the world.
Alrighty. So you all get there about the same time, approximate. So basically, everyone is expected to go on at least one quest in their life in this world. It's one of those like rite of passage things. It could be a short one, it could be a long one, but it's usually rite of passage. It's kind of like if you don't do it, you're kind of shunned. Like Joseph has been people have been giving him shit for years because he hasn't gone on it yet, kind of a thing.
Well, you know what I say to that. Go to hell. I got cheese to farm.
And yeah, you all arrive in generally at the same time. It's a light day as far as the board is going. Like most of the other full-time adventurers have like nabbed or finished the big ones over the last couple days, or the fact that this is a smaller town, so usually it's like, I need someone to clear my field of rats, or what have you. But who wants to be the first to arrive? Do we have a dibs?
I'll be the first to arrive because I've been tracking and hunting this wolf all night. So for me, like that was a nighttime battle, and I'm coming in with the sunrise, And you said, did we say that Matthias? You said you're a doctor, right, or a healer?
Yes, that to be precise, I am.
And you mentioned, were you going to the bar?
Yes.
Okay, so I like you for two reasons. One, you're kind of my drinking buddy, and also like your business is doing bad, but I am a reliable customer because I frequently get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the job board is actually posted in the guild hall /bar. So, yeah, you get there first. It's pretty. If you're there at the break of dawn, you probably have to wait outside for the door a couple minutes. But eventually, the bartender or guildmaster will open the door and then go, "Of course, you're here first," and open up and say, "Your table's all ready for you."
Usual place, brooding spot in the corner.
Kind of rolls his eyes at you and goes, "No one else sits there. It smells like you."
Just the way I like it.
All right. And for my sake, I'm going to say Matthias gets there next.
Yeah. Just arriving there, Matthias is just gonna be looking rather tired, almost as if he didn't sleep throughout the night. And he's going to simply, walk up to the counter of the bar, throw a few golden coins, throw a few coins on the table and say, the usual, strongest stuff you got.
The guy will give a nod, just go underneath the bar and pull out something with a couple X's on it, and goes, "I don't know how you can drink this stuff," and just pours a small glass of it and hands it to you, and it smells like something that would clean up a Arcanus technology.
And as he leaves the small glass, Matthias is gonna look him he's gonna look him in the face, drop a few more coins, and say, "Leave the bottle. It's been a long night."
He kind of shudders, but leaves the bottle for you.
Thank you. Anyway.
Don't you think you should pace yourself, Doc?
I'll be right back.
You know what they say. When you gotta live it like it might be your last day. And in my case, and he's going to shake the ball a little bit, it might as well be.
Well, with that attitude.
What are you doing here so early anyway? Aren't you supposed to be hunting some big bad wolf?
And yeah, he says you didn't see it on the way in.
Sorry, I did not pay much attention, to be honest. I'm in kind of a haze. I need my morning shot to work properly, if you would understand.
Well, I'm pleased to report that last night went just fine. I think Farmer what's his name? Joseph. Farmer Joe's sheep or alpaca won't be bothered anymore.
I think that's the other farmer, the alpaca.
Oh, so we have two farmers.
Yes.
Farmer Joe farms what? Cheese?
I farm cheese, wheat, and cows.
You farm cheese, wheat, and cows. And then Nirasaki farms alpaca?
No. The alpaca is my pet. I farm rice. Brown rice, white rice, long rice.
Okay.
If we need more things for me to farm in order to justify that wolf hunting thing, I can farm whatever.
No, you have cows.
It's been in my family for like 5 generations.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff.
Then I just got the alpaca and the cow confused. Your cows will be able to sleep fine.
Well, thank God. Or thank whatever dragon we worship here.
At that moment, you actually probably walk in and hear them say that you hear your name, ears ringing kind of situation.
Well, gosh darn. Well, thank you for that, Mr. What was it again? Kurisu?
That's right.
Well, thank you for that. I may not be tending the cows myself anymore, but It's always nice when that the cows are safe. Makes me feel better about leaving the farm to my son.
I hear stories that when the cows are stressed out, the cheese doesn't taste as good. Is that true?
Yeah, it doesn't come out quite as well. That depends on what cheese you're making. For the mozzarella, it doesn't really come out quite as put well together. It's a little bit more loose. I thought closer to a brie, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Less stringy, more crumbly. For the cheddar, it tastes kind of sour instead of like that sharpness. Almost like you're almost like you're eating slightly expired milk. Cows are not good for
Yes.
stress, or not good stressed. You should never stress out your animals.
Yes. That goes for humans too. The development of stress can be catastrophic on one's psyche. Anyway, why don't you join us in a drink, my good friend? It's not like I'm gonna finish this bottle alone. I would, but I don't wanna die.
Well, I'll take you up on that offer. It's been a little bit since I've had a nice drink at night. Let me just scooch you in here. Good, 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 good. There we go. What are we drinking?
Uh, and as you know, Mataya starts pouring you a glass and offering you one caraço too. He's gonna take a look at the bottle, take a look at the color of the liquid, and say, "Well, it's green. It's
Farmer
not
Joe.
what I know."
Farmer Joe will take a sip. Oh, absinthe. Damn, you got something strong.
So that's what he keeps giving. I thought it was drain cleaner or something.
It's something. It may not be absinthe, but there's something in there.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to switch to right outside the bar, where Helena, you're trying to gather up the courage to go inside because it smells bad.
Okay, Helena, you can do this. I can't do this. No, I can do it. I can. Mhm.
Oliver, you see a young woman outside trying to decide if she wants to go in or not.
Uh, he's gonna go past he's heading towards the quest, but then he says he sees pretty young woman and he makes a sharp turn like 45 degrees and he's like, "Hello there, you need some help?"
Yes, I. You wouldn't happen to know if the job board's not in the bar, would you?
Yeah, I was heading over there.
It
I
is
can
in
show
the
you
bar.
up.
And there's no alternative board anywhere else, correct?
Well, yeah, otherwise people just see the jobs and don't come up and take a drink. It's bad for the business. You're not from around here, are you?
Well, I. Maybe. I'm just. No, I'm not. You got me.
Well, I'm Oliver. Nice to meet you. And he gives you a hand. It's kind of like covered in one big dusty blacksmith glove.
Um, she's about to put her hand forward, sees that, and then decides to take a small little curtsy and says, "Helena Ethelbird."
Oh, nice to meet you. And he gives a little bit of a nod. Well, if you're a little bit uneasy, I can show you the way. I've been there many times. Not to drink. I'm just looking for a job. Want to see if I can get some good materials or something.
Oh, then allow me to join you.
Sure, come on over. And he opens the door and lets her inside.
Okay, and then she'll go in, and then she'll just wait to see, to follow him towards the.
He'll show her the quest jobs, and I'm not sure how you want to do that part, so I'll
We'll
leave
do
that
it
to you,
here
Trey.
in a sec. We have how many people left? Who hasn't gone? Nursaki and
Tristan, I believe.
Yeah,
Tristan.
it's me.
So yeah, you guys are walking down the street and approaching the job board, and you literally bump into each other as each of you is rounding a corner of a building.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me there. I didn't see you.
No, it's all my fault. I was just on my way to see the job board.
Oh, then we're headed on the same direction. Wanna head? Wanna head there?
Sure, I'm Tristan. You are?
My name is Nirasaki. I live just on the outskirts of town. Never seen you around though.
I travel a lot, and most times I'm either at the bar or out
Oh,
writing stories.
I see. Well, if you're new to town, care to try out our town's specialty? Is baked rice.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Only one gold coin.
He'll hand over one.
I'll give you essentially say onigiri, but it's crispy on the outside. It's got a bit of a crunch.
So it's crispy rice.
Rice Krispies?
Well,
Takes
since
it
we're
and-
far from the sea, I kind of figure I'm trying to replicate the crispiness of what's it called?
Seaweed.
Seaweed. Yeah, but forgot the Japanese name. But yeah, essentially.
He takes a bite of this, swallows it. He reacts a bit awkward for a moment and is like, "You might be onto something there, friend. Keep working on it."
I'll give you a thumbs up, and my eyes will sparkle with full.
All right, and you guys, as you do that, you approach the bar, and you see two people entering just before you arrive. A young woman and a man with a big hammer.
Was that lady? Nah, there's no way. I'll say
No
to
way
myself.
what? No way what?
Oh no. I thought I saw somebody, but there's no way she would have come. She's such a pure soul.
Well,
Let's go
perhaps I should check
investigate.
it out. Okay. We're
Alright.
heading that way anyway.
Everyone has entered the bar, and at this point, Helena and Oliver approach the job board. There is only currently one job posting on the board, and it says the town of Gyeorong is looking for thieves who have been stealing from our wine reserves. Entire jugs have been going missing, losing thousands of gold worth of artisan goods. Any and all welcome. The more the numbers, the better.
Normally there's not, well, more jobs, but this one seems important. And he shows it to Helena as he points out the wine part.
How dare they? How are people going to get married and use wine and cheese for their pairing?
Well, I heard that it's worth a lot outside the Empire. It's apparently good stuff, so they would like to just steal it if they can. I say we give it a shot.
Agreed, but just the two of us? I mean,
Well, there's not good materials, but I don't want to leave them out. They're good neighbors, after all. I like the festival stuff. Just can't leave them out of it. Maybe we can find somebody else in here.
well, maybe if we stick around, somebody else will show interest in the job.
Do I need to look around?
I'm gonna come up behind you two and say, if you two are thinking about taking that job by yourselves, I'd think again. That's a tough band of ruffians.
How do you know?
I've run into them a few times on the road. I'm generally stealthy enough to stay out of their sight.
Are you lying because you actually haven't?
When you say that, he's gonna believe you completely. He's gonna put the map on the table and go like, "Oh, so you know where they are? That's half of the quest done. You should join us. We can totally do this."
Sure, yeah, we can split the bounty 3 ways.
Now, hold on.
You notice that at the bottom, the bounty actually isn't one giant bounty. It's per person. They're looking for numbers on this one.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will notice that and say, oh, wait a minute. What's this? What would you call it? It's not a lump sum. It looks like they're trying to conscript a veritable hunting party here.
I thought we had to find them for information.
And chances are the 3 of us will not be enough if we want to get a decent amount of money.
At this moment, hearing everyone talking about, Matthias is gonna, grab his little bottle and gonna walk over there and say, "So, you all wanna go adventuring, right? How much is in the money? How much is in the quests? How much are they paying?" That's what I'm trying to say.
How much are they paying per? Each person is getting 150.
That actually, well, that's more than what I do in 3 weeks. Well, count me in. By the way, I'm Matthias Kronkvist. Look, Wandering Doctor, it is a pleasure knowing you all. And yes, would anyone like a bit of room or drain cleaner, whatever the hell this is?
Nice to meet you. And I'm good. Hi, just a local blacksmith. Let me know if you need your weapons or anything repaired.
I might. Thank you much.
At this point, Farmer Joe's going to go ahead and walk over and say, "Well, what's this whole hullabaloo all about?" Ooh,
Who has
there?
Sorry.
No, go ahead, my friend.
I wanted to know, out of character, who is offering the bounty? Like, whose coffers is this coming out of?
This is from one of the actual what was it? Duke, yeah.
Okay, so I say, the Duke of Goryong is offering a head count payment for anybody willing to go hunt down these bandits. I'm starting to think if we got a lot of people involved in this, you don't even have to do that much of the fighting. As long as you're there, you can go to the Duke's Hall and collect the bounty. With enough people, we could bring in a lot of money into this town.
Well, you're gosh darn right. How much? Oh, 150 gold. Jeez. That is a lot.
That does add up.
Indeed it does. And this would give me an excuse to go out and travel away from here. I'll admit I'm a bit reluctant to. 56 years here in the same town kind of makes you attached.
It's not like you're not gonna come back. I mean, don't think we're not gonna stay in Goryong forever once we finish this quest.
I'm 56 years old.
So you'll make it to 60.
Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and accompany you guys if you guys don't mind. I've got a cow that can carry some stuff. That's always useful. What the hell are these guys stealing it? They're stealing the wine? Oh, those gosh darn ruffians. Let's go kill them. I got a pitchfork with their name on it.
Alright, so this whole thing is being very loud. So, anyone who is in that bar has overheard this conversation.
Farmer Joe does not know the meaning of the word quiet when it comes to wine and cheese.
Tristan walks up Did I hear you right? Someone's stealing wine.
Yes, correct. And they're about to discover that Farmer Joe also doesn't know the meaning of mercy.
Fair.
Mercy is
However,
for the priests, and I ain't no priest.
That's
well,
actually
I
a pretty
can't
good
just
point.
stand and let that happen. I heard stories about the pairing. It's a wonderful event. And if they weren't to have that wine and cheese, well, that'd just be downright disappointing.
You should join us.
Consider me in.
All that makes up a pretty bunch. Are we missing anyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna be all like, so it is you, Lady Elena. And I'm gonna be like all emotional about it, like, oh my god, no, you become a delinquent, skipping school and going to bars. I'm I'm gonna have to tell your father.
No. You don't have to do that. Gosh, I didn't expect someone to recognize me. I decided to start my journey early, like my older sisters.
Oh, I see. That explains it. At least you're not out here drinking middle of the day. So what's this all? And that's when the alpaca would actually notice that there's still the wine.
So
The alpaca is drunk.
so the alpaca just wanders in the bar with you.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he noticed that they're still in the wine, and he starts numbing on my shirt. And he likes to drink uh, a glass of wine before he goes to sleep. And, like
That's
he
a
wants
really
me to deal with it. Now this person.
that's a really cool horse. Oh, sheep. Still no sheep.
All right. So yeah, it looks like you guys got a pretty good adventuring party. As you guys are starting to like gather up a little bit and start talking, the door slams open and
No,
a redheaded woman stumbles in.
Well, she
do
looks
any
like
With with a big old bottle of something, and she like is tipping it slightly over, and there's like droplets coming out, and then she looks at it and tosses it on the ground aside, and then goes, "Hey, hey, you with the booze," and points over at who actually currently has the big XXX jug.
Oh, it would be me then. Matthias would look over at her and say, "Yes, what is it?"
You gonna share that with everybody?
That was the idea, yes. I don't want to die early. Would you like some?
Yes. And she gets to you, but not in a straight line.
Oh, poor thing.
And then
At this point, oh, go on.
and then we'll snatch the bottle if you aren't gonna stop her.
Oh no, I'm just gonna actually offer her the bottle.
She'll take it, and then in a one solid slam, just continuous, finishes off the bottle.
well,
That,
gosh darn. Is that impressive or concerning?
I'm actually petting the soul. You know what? I was thinking about eating this later. You can have this, and he gives her a ration.
She looks down at it, and then shakes her head, and then pulls something out from underneath her tunic, and it's a big old something, cigar, maybe weed, something, and she lights it up with a magical flame popping out of her finger, and takes a big old drag from it and goes, "What? Are you all adventurers or something?"
Yes, and you are a massive health risk. Please contact me. I would love to get your money. I mean, treat you properly.
She blearily-eyed looks at you and then looks at the board and says, "Stop! Are you doing that?" Pointing at the board.
Well, indeed we are, ma'am. Would you like to join on in?
Yes. I would like to join on in to whatever you're doing. Is that an alpaca? The rest of you saying this?
Yes.
He makes an alpaca noise.
That's an alpaca. That's just a long sheep.
Indeed, it is an alpaca. They produce wool. Not like sheep wool, a little bit more tough. Better for knitting.
You can also milk them. Would you care for a trade?
No. And she kind of just stumbles over and goes, yeah, let's get going. Venture calls to us. And
You sure you're gonna be alright?
I'm dandy and fan define.
Right.
It's a
Dandy Fine, is that your name?
I'm
Dandy Fine it is.
Ryvon.
Well, nice to meet you. Can you walk, or do you want me to help you over the alpaca?
She looks at it, stares intently. They have a bit of a stare off. I don't trust this shady eyes.
Is she really barefoot?
Yes.
Do you need shoes?
Who needs those things that just get you all trippy over yourself? As she takes a huge drag and then kind of blows it, not like in your face, but in your general direction, and basically covers you.
Then she looks visibly sick and then turns away to get a fresh breath.
It is not something you often. It's not a smell of what you. It's not cigarette. It's not. You can't put your finger on it. What the hell that is? Like, your dad definitely smokes his fair share of cigars, and you know some people who smoke, the local weeds, but this is something else.
Special stuff.
This is something. Yeah, and then she'll kind of point off and go, "Oh, tally on."
Are we just gonna walk all the way there, or do we have some sort of conveyance?
You're not afraid of a little exercise, are you?
The town isn't that far. It is a total of like 7-ish kilometers.
Okay.
Walking was
So
probably
we can
nice
walk
for
it in
you.
a day.
Yeah, it's not me I'm worried about.
What if the thieves are on their way to the town?
Well, we're a big group. Surely some of us could keep watch.
Yes. And besides, it's not like I'm gonna let you guys die. Dead people don't pay much, don't pay good enough.
Don't
pay
worry.
as well.
something happens, I'll keep watch.
They're not
Yes.
gonna. I say they're not gonna sneak up on us, and I do a little whistle because one of the things, actually, the thing that I spent most of my money on was a clever animal. I have a clever but I believe bad-tempered crow, which can understand commands. So what I want to do is so usually when Karasu goes hunting, he commands the crow to sort of circle around in the air and alert him to any threats.
Amazing. How do you came up with this guy?
Um, he, oh, oh no, he kind of just follows me around. He actually and the crow, because he's bad tempered. Does anybody have a bauble? He won't work unless we give him a bauble.
What?
A trinket,
Farmer
a
Joe will pull out a shiny gold. Farmer Joe will pull out a shiny gold coin. Will this work?
Yep, that's the kind. And the crow snatches it out of your hands and flies off to bury it somewhere. And then he comes back and is now ready to take a command. So Karosu tells him that we are on the lookout for like humans, basically.
Stealing wine.
I don't think the crow is that smart. I think only smart enough to, just keep a lookout for an ambush, I suppose.
All right.
Well, sorry, never had a smart pet.
Cool. All right. So yeah, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do in the bar, I think we're gonna travel on.
Wait, there is one thing I want to do in the bar. Wait, if we're trying to find wine thieves, don't you think we're gonna need bait?
Good idea.
Bartender, do you have any empty wine bottles?
Yeah, but we resell them to the winery.
Can we borrow them for bait? I could maybe buy them back and then we could resell them to the winery again.
Kind of gives a nod. I don't know how much empty bottles of wine would cost. For the crate, I'm gonna say what, like 5 gold, 10? Yeah, five gold.
I go, so she'll look to them and said, so if we're trying to find wine thieves, we're gonna need bait. What do you think?
That can work. As long as we keep the box closed, there's no way they're gonna know that they're empty.
Well, we could always fill it up with water. Farmer Joe, would your cow be able to carry this crate?
Oh, yeah, totally. I can put it on Betsy.
So why don't we fill it up with water and make it kind of look like it's open? I mean, filled with it.
Yeah, there's a well outside, so that's easy.
All right, and then we'll see if we have the empty corks too, and kind of jam them back in.
Before we leave, thinking about it being a long trail, and I believe we know each other, right? All of us?
I mean, some of you have met before, some of you haven't, but yeah.
Okay. We can say that I also knew Nirasaki, so I know about your rise. Could I borrow? He's gonna go to Nirasaki and to Farmer Joe. Say, hey, so I was working the other day and I came up with a little weird of an idea. Would you mind if I borrow some of your milk and rice?
Well, you can borrow some Betsy's milk, and Nirasaki there probably has rice. If you can figure out something to do with that, go right ahead.
Yeah, just before you bake it, Nirasaki. Nothing personal with your recipe. I just think it works best before it.
All right. So do you give him the rice, or are you muted, or?
You might be muted.
Yeah.
Graham, are you there?
Gotta check something out.
We can just skip over.
Yeah. We'll get. I assume he gives you some. It's the rice.
If so, could I make a crafting check? I want to make rice pudding.
You'll have to do that. It takes a little bit of time. I don't think you can do it
Takes an hour.
instantaneously. Yeah. I think people might want to get underway.
Okay.
Probably best to do it once you get to the next town.
Okay, I'll just put the items on Betsy too.
All right. So, basically, the journey checks aren't that rough. So you can do about 7 kilometers in 2 hours. So that's really only and you guys started first thing in the morning. So, yeah, you could easily get there before, like 11 o'clock. But I do need you each to make a just a traveler check. So on your sheets, if you go to the checks page, there'll be a traveler check. If you just click on that, it'll roll it up.
Is it under common checks, right?
Common checks.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Holy
Wow.
Grim, we need a travel check.
Give me a moment.
Okay, so those of you who, this is a pretty easy task, but did everyone beat a 4?
I had exactly 4.
Okay, so anyone that is under a 4, did anyone get under a 4?
I think only Grim is missing.
What's the travel one? I don't see it.
Checks on the checks tab, right by next to inventory. It's common checks right below your class checks.
Okay, so you're all good. And one of you critical succeeded, right?
Yes, that would be me.
So, you who critical succeeded add 1 condition until the next day's condition check. So you gain +1 condition for today. The rest of you, there's no change in your travel, in your health or anything like that. It is no problem. All right. So, you all move to the next town up north, and I assume who has been up this way before?
I would have.
So, well, it has its usual smell of grapes and like that kind of, fermenty smell that comes from a brewery or winery. And on top of the hill, there's a giant vineyard up on top of the hill in the center of town, with a big old, not castle, but mansion that is where the Duke lives. So you've obviously been here before, Helena, because that's your uncle, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, this town is mostly farmland, vineyards, that kind of thing. Since they're kind of the in between of like 3 or 4 other towns, they actually don't grow much outside of, the one specific thing, because they get most of their foods and necessities from the other surrounding towns. It's very pretty. It's much more opulent than your guys' little humdrum, cheese-making town. So during this time, the 3 hours that you're traveling, if any of you would like to have any conversation or anything like that, go nuts.
So, Miss Ryvon, what exactly is it that you do? Don't think I've ever seen you around before.
I'm not from around here. I write? She says. Yeah, I write.
Oh, do you have any copies of your novels on you, or what you write?
She looks, and she doesn't have any bags or anything like that, and she pats around for a while and like goes, nope.
Well, all right then.
I'll tell you a story though. This one time, this lady and a guy who decided to run off together, and they did it. And then they ran off together, and they got married, and their families were mad. So they moved to town where people didn't know them, and then they were good.
That was it. They didn't have any sort of tragic ending or meaningful symbolic life lessons that they learned. Just move to a new town and then everything will be good.
I mean, yeah.
How many people died in your story?
Like, when it was happening? A lot around the world, but none to do with the story.
Right. Let's get this show on the road so you can maybe get paid for a change.
Yeah. Besides, it's not the amount of people that die in a story that makes it a good story. It's what you learn from it.
She kind
I would beg to.
She kind of stupors back. Oh, go ahead.
No, Matthias would simply shrug and say, I would beg to differ. The death count is usually the funniest part, but sure, if you want to say that.
As you guys are walking, she kind of talking at her. She trails off a little bit and behind, and looks at the alpaca and goes, "You think you're better than me?"
The alpaca.
Because you're not.
He will give you a nasty look.
And then she does that thing where she takes her two fingers and points at her eyes, and then points both the two fingers back at the alpaca, and goes, I'm watching you. Alright, well that was a good little interaction between you all on the way to this town. So yes, you arrive to the lovely smell of wineries and grapes. And there is a guard outside the town as you are entering and goes, halt! He has a pike pointed at you. Who goes there?
It's going to take a while to go through all the introductions. Can we just say we're all with her? And I nod to the noble.
Okay. Helena will go up, give a small bow, and said, here goes Helena Ethelbird and her entourage. We are here to enter the city and claim a bounty that's going on. And she shows the paper that presumably we took the paper off the job board.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of looking on. All right. Lady Ethelbird, head straight on up, present this notice to the guard at the Duke's Manor, and they'll get you sorted.
Thank you. And then she's gonna head towards there with presumably everyone.
I imagine everyone follows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zellum, how you doing? I was asking Zellum if he's, because I'm seeing progress being made on his character, but I was just seeing if he wanted to jump in.
I mean, I think I am pretty much done, unless I am misunderstanding something. Well, mostly have to deal with the inventory. which
Do
is
have a
the
question.
longest part.
You're a merchant, right?
No, I actually became a navigator but
Oh.
since there's not many fish around here, I make him a fisher. Who a couple months a year he goes to either the sea or the lake to earn a living for the rest of the year and some of his family. He actually had to move into the inner parts of the country because of taking care of his family, but mostly his father. But since his father passed away, he honestly doesn't really know what to do now. His name is Arlo.
Where are these thieves that we're going to be hunting down?
In the town. Well, you don't know this. They don't know the cop, and you'll have to talk to the Duke to get more about it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Question. Scenario is technically a session, correct?
Yeah.
Then I do have to choose the music. Okay, that's fine. And we're in Grassland. Okay.
So, all right, Arlo, you were heading into town after looking around, and this guard has been harassing you, like for the last few hours of you trying to get in and him not letting you. But this entourage kind of walks up, and they start talking, and you manage to kind of follow behind them and slip in.
One of the perks of being not that noticeable. Who knew?
And then you hear them talking about money to be made, and you hear bounty of 150 per person. I assume that catches your interest.
I mean, for someone who honestly has to live by the day as Arlo, he will sheepishly approach one of the members. Maybe who would be the one who is hanging behind on the group?
Well, there's I don't know who is holding at the end of the group.
Tristan seems to be lagging because he is writing.
Okay, then I asked Tristan, "Hey, Mister, did I just hear you guys talk about some bounty? Also, thanks for getting me into the city. It was getting kind of annoying. I really appreciate it. Thanks."
Um, sorry, who are you? And yes, we were talking about a bounty.
My name is Arlo. I am a fisher around where I can. I also do a little odds and ends and works wherever possible. And you might know that such a bountiful reward would catch anyone's ear, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Arlo. I'm Tristan, and let me introduce you to the rest of the group. As he closes the book, putting away his writing utensils, he walks up to Oliver first. Oliver, this is Arlo. Apparently, he's interested in joining us.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the group. We're just dealing with some wine thieves, and we're heading up towards the Duke. Nice to meet you.
Well, it would be my pleasure if I can be of any help. Nothing like a good old honest day of work around here.
The more the merrier.
So in the interest of time, I'm gonna say you do meet everybody, but since we have such a big group overall,
Yeah, no problem. We can just skip to the other parts. Two introductions is more than enough. Don't worry.
Awesome. All right, so you all make it up. Are you going straight there, or are you gonna spend some time in town first?
Yeah, let's go straight there.
If we go straight there, we're going to figure out where we have to go and what we actually have to supply on.
Okay. So you arrive at the front gate. The guard stops you. You present the notice to him, and then you hear a lady's voice from the garden or the vineyard beyond, and then it goes, "Helena." A
Oh?
pretty young lady, probably in her early 20s, steps up. She's wearing a yellow dress and a very big hat, like very one of those fashionable Victorian hats. And he goes, "It is you. Father didn't say you were going to be joining us." "It is your cousin."
Cousin dear, I'm afraid I'm not here to join you.
Margaret.
I.
Margaret.
Oh, sorry, Margaret. Cousin Margaret, I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid I won't be joining you today.
Oh?
Indeed. I'm like my sisters, and I'm deciding to start my journey early, and I decided that why not start by taking a job from the job board? It sounds like you have some trouble with some wine thieves as of late.
Oh, yes, it's been awful. They have been taking our most valued stash from right out from under the manor. Barrels and barrels of it just gone.
Well, this will not stand. Where can we learn more about these thieves?
We don't know much. Father will very much like to speak to you and your companions, she says, like with a little bit of an inquisitive inflection.
That would be a sufficient description. Yes.
And then gives a nod and goes, "Right this way, guard, let them pass. Friends of my cousin's is more than welcome to enter our household."
Thank you, Margaret. It's a pleasure to see you again.
She'll lead you in the house, and as you guys are walking past, Ryvon sticks their tongue out at the guard as you all enter the domicile. So for most of you, this is the swankiest joint you've ever been in.
Oh, do they have a forge?
Probably not in the front entrance.
But like on the back or on the sides?
Maybe. You haven't seen one yet. So as you guys are entering, it is very pretty. There's artwork on the walls, just the entire walls are painted in this like really long like continuous mural of like, and it seems to be a almost like a little sequential it would be like equivalent to a comic book. And you can kind of get a feeling just from the shapes or the paintings that this is the story of how the town was founded, and not pleasantly, by the way. There's a lot of battles in this painting. As you reach the end of the hallway, there is a very large door, and she looks at you and goes, "This is Father's study. I will let him know you're here," and slides in real quick. And then a minute later, the door's open. There's like a snooty looking butler guy opening the door, and he goes, "The Duke will see you all."
I'll step in.
This is if the hallways were opulent, this is opulent to its most extreme. It is like gold inlays, there's bookcases everywhere. The ceilings are probably about like 8 meters high. Just gaudy. There's a chandelier in the middle of the room, and a very short, portly man with a just walrus of a mustache stands up and goes, "Helena!
Uncle!
Come here, my girl! Give your uncle a hug!"
And then she, like, pretty much bum rushes him, does a tackle hug. It's been so long.
"It has, my dear. Oh, who are your friends?" He'll kind of pop his head. "They look like an interesting sort."
Well, it starts. We're To be honest, we're all here for a bounty, a job. And she shows the job posting.
He looks and goes, "Oh, I see you're starting your quest early. Good girl. Good, best to get that out of the way. Learn your life lessons early so then you can take it on with you. So, looks like we have a big group. Excellent. We'll be able to watch my vast wine stores tonight when the scallywags show up and steal my precious, precious wine."
Yes, this will simply not stand. So, Uncle, please, can you tell us what you know about these thieves and what anything that could help us?
"Oh, yes, 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 of course, of course, of course." Looks and says, "They're a sneaky bunch. We have posted guards at every entrance, and even some down in the cellars itself, but to no avail. The wine just seems to vanish at the end, sometime in the night."
How odd.
And we're not just talking a bottle here or there, that I would just assume that is my son's taking a snip every now and then. He kind of laughs at his own joke. And then says, "But no! It's entire barrels, the big ones. Just got there 1 minute and then just not there the next. We don't have enough people to keep an eye on everything and also keep the town sorted. So that's why we are hiring you, lovely people, to keep an eye on things, and if you can find the thieves, strike them down."
Well, mister, we'll try our best in order to solve all the problems here. We'll find those gosh darn scallywags and murder them good.
I've never been a cellar guardian, but that sounds like a good job.
"Well, I can show you to the cellar now, or," he looks and goes, "it seems it's about time for lunch. If you all would like to join me in the dining room, we can discuss things there. My stomach has been growling at me since second breakfast."
That's my uncle, all right.
Well, if it wouldn't be bothersome, yes, I would like to eat something that isn't disgusting for once. It would be nice.
Right. He looks at the butler and says, "Set some extra places. We shall dine." And kind of does that overweight guy big walk down the hallway, humming to himself.
Oliver is a little bit embarrassed. He's like, "Dine with a noble." If I had known, I would not look this dusty.
But with that, I need a drink. So we're going to take a quick break because that voice destroys my throat. So we'll be right back in about 4 minutes. So meet us at the 25 marker.
All right, sounds good.
And we are back. After that voice, I'm going to have to do it more, but I have liquid now, so I'll be okay. So, you're all sitting down in front of this big old, this, even with how big your group is, this could probably sit a good 20 more people table. It is a wonder, probably who has ever had, noble level food? Helena, and probably about it. Anyone else?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say I have.
Have what?
Noble level food.
I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
Oliver is a son of merchant, so rarely noble food things.
Because of some stuff in his past, Kronqvist might had just, his 1 or second meal, but never too much.
Yeah. So this is probably, for most of you, the best food you've ever had. There's...
Well, gosh darn, this stuff is just great. My compliments to the chef.
Ah, yes. I stole him from another noble nearby. Offered him... Uh, offered him a sizable barrel of wine and also some gold on the side. He smiles and goes, but only the best.
So
Well, you made a great acquisition.
It's because of things delicious like this that I ever left Gokyon.
Karasu is not eating any more than whatever the minimum requirement would be to sort of be polite. But at some point he kind of can't help himself, and he says, "What's this Duke's name again?"
I didn't come up with him.
Well, okay. Is it
Ethelbert.
Okay, I say, so Duke Ethelbert, the historian or the artist in charge of your mural, he certainly seems to have a talent for creativity.
Oh, yes. That has actually been on the walls, and we've been adding to it for generations. But the early stuff, I don't even know who the artist was.
So the more recent additions, have they been done by different artists?
Yes, we commission only the best. We usually get them traveling in from the capital or other such more artistic places in our country.
Do they consult with scholars and historians as well?
Of course, they are only the best trained.
I can imagine.
By the way, Ryvon is only partaking in the alcohol. She's really not eating much. There is a delectable wine being served here, too.
Arlo will drink it as if it was water.
As you're doing that, Ryvon will
you know.
actually look over at you and go, you and me are going to get along fine.
He just raises the glass as if a little bit of a toast indication, just a small one.
Oliver almost in disbelief at the rate they're drinking. He's gonna like lean slightly to Helena and say, "It's almost as if alcohol sustains them."
I don't think I've ever seen anyone drink so much without eating a bite.
I know, right? I haven't even seen any of them eat anything at all.
No, Arlo is actually eating. He does not waste a good bounty. A good
Oh,
food.
never mind. He's eating.
I don't know how that Ryvon woman does.
Must be really good at drinking.
About as you say that, she kind of sways and falls off her chair onto the ground.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Joe will quickly get up and try to set her up.
Does she
Oh boy.
ever stop drinking?
I don't think so.
Matthias, we might need some help here.
Let me give you a hand, Joe.
I'm going to. Don't worry about it. Let's see if she's dead already.
She's breathing. They'll actually get a couple of the maids and stuff to bring her to a room.
Yeah, it's just your common and sorry. Don't worry, it's just one of the lesser effects of alcohol poisoning. She might be like that for a few hours.
Oh, believe me, we've seen our fair share of people do that after imbibing. He laughs at his own joke and then goes, well, I have things to attend to, but as long as the the cellar is right down that way, and he points to a hallway. Feel free to take a look around, and also there are some places you can rest up before the evening, because you will be having a long night.
Perhaps we should check out the cellar first. But again, Uncle, thank you, as always, for your hospitality.
But of course, dear, of course. And he'll stand up and say, I must go. Thank you all for the company.
Have a pleasant evening, my lord.
And he will walk off chattering to the butler about something or other, quotas, that kind of thing. But
So if I am to be correct, what we might be facing here is either the bandits found a way to enter, as in perhaps a little passage, sewer entrance, anything of the sort, or they're bribing a guard to get in.
I was thinking the exact same. Easiest way to do it would be that way. They either have a hidden path on the brewery, maybe a hidden barrel, or they are bribing all the guards with a lot of gold.
Yes, and to be precise, with the amount of wine that they are possibly stealing for a duke to be paying so much, it's only reasonable that they would have quite a hefty operation too.
At least a barrel per night.
Tristan, what did you make of the mural out in the hall? Does it follow the history that you're familiar with?
I know what you're at. Can I do knowledge of tradition in this case?
yes, you may.
7.
Yeah, target number wasn't that hard for this. Yeah, it is, so this area in particular had a lot of civil wars because of its proximity to the Great Swamp. This whole area had gone under a change of management, shall we say, a couple dozen times in the past, few hundred years.
Yes, the lands always seem to be changing who their rulers are because of civil war. So they are fairly accurate.
The events may have been what happened, but don't you think the tone was a little bit embellished?
It's possible it may have been embellished. It's possible it is correct. Perhaps the Duke embellished the truth of it. But it was indeed a lot of civil war. And a lot of them don't end pretty for the losing side.
But those people are still around. The people who don't come out on top usually end up in the lower end of the pecking order.
Very likely, yes. So what I'm thinking you're saying is you believe they'd have reason for revenge on the Duke.
I mean to suggest that maybe not everybody in the Duke's service has as much loyalty as they may appear. But I'm no spy master. I wouldn't know the first thing about finding out who.
Well, to figure that out, we'd have to find the most recent painting.
Still, it is good to hear that the bribing might be the best way to do this. You could ask the Duke to just let us guard it for a night and see what happens. Also, as he seems to be drinking the wine, he cheers a little bit towards Matthias. Were you saying something? As he seems to be indulging on the wine and the food a lot.
Oh, no, I was just thinking to myself a little bit, on this discussion about war, and it's rather interesting for me, because, history is history is a very doubtful scholar. It's usually just written by the victor. So finding a more recent painting probably is a very good idea, like you guys have said. However, I will point this out, and this may sound a little silly, but what if another duke is behind this, just trying to stifle the competition, or perhaps revenge for stealing a chef, perhaps?
Noble politics are scary. I don't want to die.
Um,
I don't know. What?
After hearing this, could I use refined education to think of anyone that might be enemies of the Duke, either historically or politically or recently?
Oh yeah, please do.
I guess not.
You can think of a couple names, but like we're talking old rivalries, nothing that would be against the Duke proper. It's just people who have it out for your guys' family in general.
According to the rules, doubles are criticals.
Doubles are what now?
I think
Critical.
doubles are critical. Unless I'm remembering this.
No, just the top dice.
Oh, top value. Sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If we have two possibilities, why don't part of us try to see if there's any secret way in? And how about the others take a look and check out the guards?
I can do with the guards. Oh, one more thing. Karatsu,
Yes.
I noticed you had a broken blade with you. Would you let me try and fix it? No cost. Just let me have enough gold after the job and I'll do it for you.
He says, I've been trying to find a smith who could put this thing back together, but everyone I've asked says it's not a matter of skill, but finding the right materials. It's a special heirloom.
I could give it a look.
He takes it. He basically only has to take it a few inches out of its scabbard before you realize that it's well, I don't know if I want to declare just, but story-wise, I kind of had this idea of that being kind of his main quest of trying to fix this blade, and it might require some kind of, Arcanian, metals or something.
I'm okay with that.
All right, dope. Yeah, so you see like the shimmer of like maybe it has like a kind of a rainbow shimmer, almost like bismuth, and you see that rainbow glinting off of the blade. Which, if he were to use this full thing, it would be like a big Final Fantasy ass like a Nodachi, like double-handed thing. But right now, it's basically only useful as a light blade or a short sword.
He is aghast. He drops the wine, he drops the food, and says, Arcanian metal. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, well, until it gets put back together, it's just as good as any other standard short sword you'd find over at the corner market. Nothing special about it.
It's so special. You do not understand. Every single ore that I've seen is just it. Ore and pieces of ancient technology that have been lost for the years and millennia. You have an actual broken blade. You can actually help me know how to smith this back up. No one has known because nobody has seen it already being metal. You have the key.
Well, it'll be an expensive job, and I don't know anybody in these parts who even has a line to the kind of materials it would need to get put back together. But
Well, my name is Oliver, and I've been meaning to just do something as beautiful as that someday. And on my word, I will help you reforge it into a masterwork weapon someday.
he says, just be sure you know what you're signing up for. There's a lot of history to this blade beyond what meets the eye.
I know, and it makes me excited.
And yeah, he just gives a brooding, hmm.
All right. So, what's the split gonna be?
I'm going to go down and examine the cellar for intrusion.
Who will be joining him?
Yeah.
I will.
I'll be joining.
Farmer Joe will join him.
It's gonna be me, Farmer Joe, and Amy joining, right?
Mm-hmm. And Team
So I
B
guess,
would be with Oliver checking with the guards.
yeah, I guess that's Arlo, Tristan, and Oliver are checking cards.
I am wondering though, would Arlo have had enough alcohol to not want to go to the cellar?
Well, I guess.
Nah, he won't go. He's had enough of this deal. It would be bad to get greedy on someone else's alcohol.
All right. Well, I will start with the guard group first. So, Team B, guard group. How you doing this?
I'm guessing as Tristan and Oliver are going to do this. Oliver looks at Tristan and says, grab a few jugs of wine and enough cups and come with me.
Okay. I'll grab a couple jugs of wine and cup.
They will knock on the door of the barracks where the guards are resting. And as they open, he'll say, hey, the Duke sent us for cheers and drinks. Have a table? And he'll show up the jugs, the glasses, and everything.
Please give me a spirit intelligence check, would you?
Of course. How do I give them in the... Oh, spirit and intelligence is D4 and D6. Oh, that was... Sorry. It's 1D4 and 1D... No, D6.
So is that a 6?
A 7... No, sorry. A 2 and a 4. So, yes, a 6.
6. Okay. Okay, so they'll take it. But everyone is like looking at you like you get the feeling that they think something's going on with you.
They'll say, he'll say, hey, Molivor and here's Tristan. We're the new guards. The Duke told us to get acquainted. And I'm from, I'm long gone from Guang, but I've been there for a long time. And the best thing I know to get acquainted is drinking. So here we are.
Yeah, they're eyeing you and like, where's your uniform?
They'll give it to me tomorrow. That's when we're going to start.
Everyone eyes. And one of the guys in the back goes, bullshit! It's like,
Yeah. Go on.
the commander informs us of all guard changes. I don't know who you are, but we'll take your wine. Snatch it up. It gives you the side eye.
How about we tell you a story as well to go with that one?
Sure. You wanting to do your bard thing?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Does he know anything that could have happened around Jingpo?
Yeah.
Yes?
You've been. I assume you've been all around this
Yeah.
region here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I have once traveled to Jingpo, and a fellow storyteller told me of this odd story of their land. Much similar to yours, it's been ravaged by civil war. However, their current duke has found a way to ease tensions without bloodshed and without bribery. However, how he came to power, well, that's the last words ever faced. He's old now. I put him about in his 60s. He took control of it when he was 33. His family, he was just a farmer once. And he fell in love with a beautiful maiden, the old duke's daughter. However, he was banned from ever seeing her and exiled to a land far away. When he returned, he had amassed an army and took Jingpo by force.
All right. So, what is your goal with this story?
He's just trying to tell a good story and trying to distract them for Oliver to, perhaps investigate a bit.
Okay, so you're doing a distraction.
Yes.
All right, then give me a double spirit, please.
Double spirit. Okay. It's 2d8. Six.
All right. 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you seem to have be holding their attention. What are the rest of you doing while he is telling this story?
As he is clearly taking all the attention of the room.
You think so? There, a good amount of people are paying attention, but there are definitely some who are just like hanging out, talking in the corner and stuff. He doesn't seem to have grabbed the attention of all of the room.
I am already wearing light armor. Not sure if I could sneak in to grab a helmet and mingle with the rest of the guards.
That would be probably a double dex, please.
That is 2d6s. 10.
Yeah, you managed to sneak past everyone while he's distracted and grab some of the regiment armor. So yeah, you're now dressed like the rest of them ish.
You want me to put that on my inventory or just for aesthetics?
It's just us. Yeah, I
Got
mean, are you keeping it permanently?
No. Like, I just want to see while drinking and talking with this guys in case I hear something about bribes and the wine thievery.
Okay. And then we have one third person in there. What are you doing there, Arlo?
I'm not really sure I can be of much help, to be honest. So I am like outside of the room where the guards are.
Okay, so you're like in the hallway outside the barracks?
Yeah. Could I try making a little bit of a mess? Is there anything that I can break and then act as if I am very, very drunk?
I mean, yeah, that would be a
I mean, I am very, very drunk, but the stereotypical drunk.
Yeah, this would be a spirit intelligence check to like act your way into causing a bit of a commotion.
Okay. How do I roll one intelligence and then one spirit? Or
You can
how
roll them
does...
both at the same time. It's whatever your dice is.
Okay. 1 second. A 5?
5. Man, you guys have been rolling some not the best checks.
I mean, to be fair, I don't have intelligence or SP.
Spirit. Yeah, you're starting to fall around, and one of the guards is just like watching you, like giving you a "what the hell is this guy doing?" look, as you're like, "Oh, I'm so wasted," falling over the thing. I am going to. Yeah, you're not doing a very convincing job of pretending to be like shit faced.
I should have gone to art school.
All right. Well, we will. Oliver, you are. I now need you to give me a double intelligence to listen to everything that's going on.
Okay, that's 2 6s. 11.
11.
Oh, that's good.
That is actually very good. Yeah, you'll hear one of them kind of in the back corner say to another one, be like, "So, what did you do with your take?" He goes, "This is, what do you think I did with it?" And he says, "Man, you spend more money on that woman than I spend in a week than I spend an entire year on my wife." He kind of laughs and goes, "Hey, I was just showing her the Ritz life. Or the Ritzy life."
After... Go.
But yeah, that's all you really managed to get.
After a bit of mingling, I will like to eventually get to that group with a pitcher, just refill everyone's cup, sit down, and just after a while of just hearing, talking, and everything, just come up with the question. So, what's the best place to meet up a girl?
You can talk to them and stuff like that and get feedback and stuff. But what I'm gonna say is that is for your actual job, what you're trying to gather. That's probably about all you're picking up in here.
Oh, well, I most likely want to know more about this guy that is talking about a woman, so I can see if I get more information of him or the girl that he's talking about, so I can bring that to the party.
All you managed to pick up is that this guy is like whining and dining this lady.
Can I could that with that 11 I cannot get where is he normally taking her or where is she from?
That's all you managed to pick. It's like a whispering. They're definitely talking on the side, and if you try to,
Got it.
get deeper, they're gonna get defensive and give you the side eye and be like, "Who the hell are you?" Kind of a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
So that was that was you kind of that was you listening into conversations.
Okay.
And with that, after that, I'm gonna switch to Group A, the wine cellar.
Well, what do we see when we get down there?
It is just like vast network of underground wine cellar. Like
easy to get lost down here.
Yes.
It's not too bad. We played hide and seek when we were kids down here before. I scared Margaret one time. We pretended that we were lost. She couldn't find us for like 20 minutes.
That's just cruel and unusual. The joys of childhood. Either way, since you are, the one that knows the place, do you know of any, possible weakness in this place? Sewer drain or anywhere where people would be more propense to carry barrels of wine.
Well, I remembered one of my older brothers. We could never find him. I always suspected that there was something here. I never really could be sure. Let's see. Usually we'd find him. I think take a right here.
Give me a double
Uh,
intelligence check.
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah, so she's like rambling. I think here and then here and then here and then. Ooh,
Ooh,
Oh,
indeed. Oof. Uh, and you cannot for the life of you remember where it actually ends up. You guys, you think you found where it is, but it ended up being a dead end, and you had like 2 more turns.
and this is why we could never find him.
well,
I have a skill called animal tracking, and it's basically like it doesn't seem to apply to humans, but so it says animal, phantom beast, demon stone, or phantom plant. Um, hmm. Can I just look at? I mean, as we've been sort of walking down here, what would I roll to just sort of perceive any disturbances or outside intrusions or
I would
anything?
say
Maybe something that somebody may have dropped or something like that.
I want to say, give me. Oh, actually, if you want to roll animal tracking, you can roll it.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Sometimes thieves will use animals.
mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see, in just as she's making her way through here, you manage to pick up a footprint of what looks like Neko goblins.
Ooh. What are Neko goblins?
They're like I know you play Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
They're like those little dudes.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say so Nico, right? Like they're cat
Yeah.
goblins. Oh, that's dope. Okay. And yeah, so I say
So basically, imagine they're cat goblins, but imagine taking the personality of like a kobold or like a
yeah,
low-level
yeah.
goblin, but shoving them in a
Okay.
cute little anthro cat form. You
Sure,
got those.
got it. I say, Lady Ethelbert, it seems that you may have something of an infestation here.
How do you mean?
Take a look at this paw print.
It's hard to
Do
see, but with him pointing it out, you can make out ever so slightly in the dust.
Wow, you have sharp eyes. What type of print is this?
I say, yeah, I just say, Nico Goblin. And you know how they are. Where there's one, there's usually a good dozen of them.
Do you think they have anything to do with the missing wine?
Unless your uncle has them under his employ, they almost certainly have no business being down here. They'd be more than capable of digging their way in and covering almost all of their tracks.
From underground. So that's how they get away. I guess we have an idea of who to look for then. Guess we should inform the others.
Oh my, this might be an interesting little thing we got going on here then.
Just need to say, the tell, lady. Do tell, is there any place where I can study the blueprints of the cellar? Like, some place where the layout of the room is probably catalog, so people that are bringing wine know exactly where their wines will be?
Well, we do have. I'm fairly certain we have a copy
Yeah.
of the layouts in the library.
It is highly guarded just because they don't want to say exactly where all the good stuff is. But there are loose maps.
Let's see. Could I try and study the map, see if I can find any weaknesses or any possible good places where a passage would be for such small creatures?
Yeah. Once you get up there, are you guys done down here?
Unless there's, a trail I can follow.
No, all you get is the footprint itself. It's pretty clean down here in general.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was a light footprint in the dust.
Yeah. Okay. Then I don't think there's much else for me to do here quite yet. I have some ideas, but nothing I can act on.
Okay. So if you want to head up to the library and check out the map, that would be a double intelligence, please.
Got it. Give me just a sec. It's a 8 funds. Sorry, it's just my keyboard doesn't want to work well today.
That's fine.
Ooh, that was bad.
Yeah, it seems whoever wrote this map made it intentionally confusing. And you're having problems making heads or tails of it. I'll let you roll again at a -1 if you want to go.
Sure.
Try one more time. One more attempt with a -1.
Yeah, sure.
Nope. This is really confusing.
So
People try.
I mean, yeah, other
So-
people can try.
So I have good news and bad news. Good news is I have no idea what I'm doing. Bad news is, well, second verse same as the first. Would anyone else would like to try?
Is there any reason we can't take the map with us?
I mean, I think what it is he's looking for entryways where the little dudes could be getting in.
Oh yeah, no, I was just thinking if we could take it to Arlo, he's a navigator, so he'd be, pretty darn good with. Well, maybe exterior maps are different than interior, architecture. Actually, is this something that that Helena would be good at with her? What do you have?
Refined education.
Yeah, refined education.
I'll
I feel
let
like
you use
an
that, yeah.
interior like architectural map.
Yeah, that's why I was asking to see if anyone else could try. So, yeah, let's try refined education, and if not, can I do maybe I'll try it. We'll see what happens. Let's
Start
do
with
refined.
education.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You got it. You even find the spot where your brother was hiding all those times.
That jerk was there this whole time.
Oh.
But yeah, there are like 4 key points where these things could be getting in on the outer edge that are a little less where people were digging before to make it bigger but stopped and only kind of put up, the like stone walls that they needed to because they might come back and expand upon the cellar again.
All right, boys. I think I've spotted the weaknesses here, 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 and here.
Interesting. Yeah. A better eye than I have.
What were you saying? You were really quiet there.
Oh, sorry. Matthias would only look at the map and say, so you have a better eye than I have for architecture. That was a big fan of conventions anyway. Too confusing.
My tutor always wanted to make a castle. He never did. That's why he's a teacher.
That is actually pretty sad.
All right, and with that, I think you're all going to meet back in the dining area.
Yeah.
On my way back to the dining area, could I grab another uniform, or would that be too suspicious?
I think that was. You could always ask the bear, or Helena, or not Helena,
Oh,
with any of the staff here. I bet they'd be willing to support.
okay. As I come back with full uniform and back with Tristan and Arlo, I say, I got a lot of new information, but Helena, we might need you to ask for one of the helpers to get us another uniform or two. I have an idea.
Of course. And she'll go off and talk to one of the staff she's friendly with and knows, and request uniforms for everyone.
Right? Yeah, they can hook you up with guards uniforms. Just guards or other staff uniforms.
Um, Generally want to blend in with the other guys, so let's do that type of outfit.
Okay, so just uniforms in general, guards, staff, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Wide assortment of they'll hook you up in a couple an hour or so. By the way,
During
it
that
is about I'd say 6 o'clock after everything's said and done. So your hook meeting back up around 6.
Okay. Oliver explains the rest of the group. So they are getting bribed. Apparently, one has a sweetheart that spends all upon it, but if we can take up the shift, and you can ask your uncle, the Baron, to let us guard the shift this night without them giving notice, we might be able to intercept the bribers and jump them right in the cellar.
Perfect. I'll make sure that we're added to rotation so it's official. Also, then she's gonna show up the map. We think we know how they're getting out. We found, well, he found, it points to Hunter's, um, what is it called? Neko Goblin tracks. And we think that they're coming in from these 4 places.
Bribed by Neko Goblins. I never have actually thought about it.
They could be for so much though. But that's speculation for another time.
Well, let's get ready. It's going to be a long night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what are the preparations you're doing? You're just having people. You're all being dressing in guard uniforms and taking up the guard positions that normally would be posted.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Matthias and say, Doc, I was thinking,
Yes.
if our deceptions don't do the trick, those Nico goblins are going to take off running, right? Maybe it would be a good idea if we had something else waiting for them.
Hmm. And what do you suppose we do in that case?
Well, I know when I want to get when I want to disable any feline prey that I'm hunting, there's a certain herb that I use to weaken their aggressive instincts. I don't know if the same thing would work with Nico goblins, but figured maybe you might have something up your sleeve.
Yes. Yes, that's actually a good idea. Might be able to find something. I will ask the Duke about it before it gets too late. And if I can buy it, all the better. I've been kind of skimping out on herbs as of late, mainly because the money has been running dry a bit. But I'll see what I can do.
Think of it as an investment.
Oh, trust me, I can do that. And yeah. So yeah, Tana, I would like to go towards the Duke whenever possible to ask for some herbs.
He doesn't have the herbs you're looking for, but you could probably find them out in the fields and stuff yourself if you want to give me a herbalist kind of a check, spirit
Sure.
intelligence.
Just a second. Sweet intelligence. Oh wait, I think I have a check for that.
You do?
Oh yes, I do have herb gathering. Yeah, I have herb gathering from healer.
There you go. Give me a herb. What is that? 7? Yeah, you're able to find the like nippy kind of drugs that you was talking about. It takes you a while. Probably takes you like a couple hours. So by the time you're done, it's like 8 o'clock. So
So whenever possible, whenever possible, and whenever Matthias gets enough, he would simply go back towards the castle and would say towards Carasso and would say, "So, in front of you." Took me a bit more than I expected, mainly because, again, sorry, took me a bit more than I expected, but still, yeah, he should do. Would you like me to crush them into a powder form so you can throw at the enemies? Would you like me to apply to the entrance so they get stunned first thing? It's up to you.
I think we'll need it in powder form. As for how to deploy the mechanism, that might be something that maybe Oliver can help us with, if he has the time.
well, in the meantime, the rest of you have 2 hours while they're getting the stuff. Anything particular anyone wants to do with that time, or are we just gonna time skip forward?
Does Oliver have time, or was he busy doing stuff with the uniforms?
No, they just were given the uniforms. It wasn't a big deal.
Okay, yeah.
The 2 hours.
I will share my plan with Oliver and see if while Matthias is grabbing herbs, maybe Oliver can make some kind of powder trap, you know what I mean?
I don't know how to make traps, but I'll give you my best. How can I try to do it?
This would be a straight up. Let's take a look at your special abilities here. Character sheets. I believe you have. Yeah, just give me a crafting.
My crafting only applies to weapons.
Yeah, you could make like a little like powder grenade or something like that.
Excellent.
Or even
7.
Yeah, that's barely enough to do it.
Awesome.
If you can make bolts, right? Because I have a we could say I have a crossbow or a bow, and then if I fire it, then on impact it'll poof, and that's a weapon.
Yeah, you can do like it's a little grenade. So it's a little impact grenade. So if you huck it, it'll poof either by throwing it, or you can hook it to the end of a thing and it'll poof at the end of an arrow. So either which way you want to do it.
What size? 1?
Yeah, you make 3 size 1 poofers.
Tara, I think 1 would be calling a lot. Anytime you have the time, 1 day per size in materials. Half the gold cost.
It's 1 day per one?
1 day per size.
Yeah, I'm going to say you make a bolt of 3 of them for the 1 size. I'm going to give it to you. And
Okay.
since you supplied the cost, all you need is, I'm going to say 10 gold for the raw materials.
I'll say I'm out of 10 gold, but I think I could be able to do this.
I might have a bit of if anyone asks.
Tristan offers 10 gold over here in this. I have the money.
Thanks. This should do. And he starts forging.
Right.
And he'll give you the items once they're done.
That's going to take
Thanks, GM.
right. Basically, you are working on it until right up to the when you guys are going on duty.
Here, get into positions.
Every we have 4 entrances to cover, right?
Yes.
That means we'll have to split up into 4 teams, 3 of which can have one of the bombs. I'm going to take one from my, pair, and I don't know if anybody else has a ranged, I mean, you could just throw it, right? It's a grenade. You could slingshot it, like whatever.
I will say this though, I would recommend for both me and Logic to be in different teams because that's where you guys can. Yeah, because we have both winter sleep, and if that way we can skimp out a little bit on the grenades.
I don't have winter sleep. I have a different spell, but I do have a winter spell.
Who do we still have left right now? Because I think 2 people are currently away.
We have
Arlo,
Matthias.
Karatsu, Tristan, Oliver, Matthias, and Helena.
Since we have 2 people away, maybe we can just NPC them off to their own team, and we can narratively just cover 3 gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
So what are the groups if me and Sin are on the same team?
I want to go with you. I mean, you're the first guy I met, so you know.
So it's me and Arlo.
I fight with a close up, so I guess if someone wants to that can do distance can cover me. That would also
I'll go with Helena.
okay.
All right. Matthias can come with me.
Yes.
Right, sounds.
I can cover you from distance too, thanks to winter magic stuff.
Don't worry. You can stand behind me then.
That was the plan, actually.
Sounds good. So you split off, and I am going to do. A check here, and we got. Okay. So the night rolls around. And who is it? Helena and
Karasu.
Karasu. So you're standing there, and a barrel walks over to you.
A barrel walks over to me.
Yep.
Are like legs underneath it? Or?
No, it's just kind of like bopping. Like it looks like it lifts like a couple centimeters off the ground, and then just bop, and plops down, and then you hear a voice that says, "You ready?"
What?
You ready?
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
not good at deception. I don't. Is deception spirit?
It's spirit intelligence.
Oh, okay. I guess that's average of me, but I'll let Helena take the lead on this. I'm just gonna kind of give wide eyes and kind of nod towards it, like you deal with this.
Okay. I have 6 all around, so probably not much better. But anyways,
Best of luck.
yes. Yeah.
Give me a roll. Spirit intelligence, so 2d6. Oh! Good
Nice.
roll. You've been killing it with the rolls tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Alright, and like so the top of the barrel like rotates really quickly, and then there's a thing of like a little bag of what you assume is gold on top.
Yeah, so there's gold and what?
So basically, the top of the barrel flips, does like a 180 turn on its axis, and like tied to what used to be the bottom, but which is now the top of that barrel, like topper, is a bag of what sounds like gold.
I investigate it. Let's open it, take a look.
So you just grab it and open it and take it. Yeah, it's a bag of gold. He goes, "You see nothing," and then like 5 or 6 of the barrels, just all down the hall, just start going, and walking down one of the hallways.
And is the barrel in front of us still around, or did it
No, it
also
took off with the rest of them.
Okay, and are they all going the same direction?
No, they're kind of splitting off.
And it was a barrel, right? They didn't come through where we. Oh, hold on.
The barrel's just around you, just started moving.
So they were already here. Oh boy. Where the barrel was, is there like a hole or anything? Or?
You can give a double intelligence. Actually, no.
Yeah, let me do that.
This would be a dex intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to do it?
If it was going to be a double intelligence, I would have wanted to do it because I have 8 intelligence. Well, I can probably still do better if you have average stats. I'll take a look first to spot that hole. How do I do a check that's just that is that?
I just roll the dice connected with it.
Oh, just roll. I actually have not done roll 20 in a while.
Slash roll.
If it's easier, go down towards checks, see additional checks, and oh, never mind.
Is that how I do it?
I mean, yeah, that's one way of doing it. If you want to do it from your character sheet, she was right. There's an additional checks at the bottom where you can just tell it which stats you want to use for the future. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
So wow.
But so a 9, yeah. After some digging or after some feeling around and things, you push on one of the rocks, and it's totally just like opens up, like swings open and into a long tunnel. So there was a false wall here.
Looks like this is how they were getting in.
Gotta block it and block their escape, and then maybe we can trap them here. Deal with them.
I'm gonna look down the tunnel. Can I see how far it goes?
It goes into the black. You can't see. It goes for a while, and then it just goes black because there's no torches or anything.
So just kind of, I'm still a little bit disoriented. Where did the barrel come from relative to the rest of the cellar?
Let's just make a quick page, and I'll draw it out for you so we can all just kind of get a general bearing.
No, Christopher Dam.
For the record, if I have to guess, they just dug underneath the barrel.
So
and then were there for
basically, you got your here's the hallway you guys are currently in, right? Right there.
Okay.
And then the false wall was right there. And then the new secret passage hallway opened up down past where you guys can't see anymore.
But okay, so they came from the secret passageway.
They did not come from the secret passageway. They were just like if we were.
They were already here.
There, yeah.
Okay, so we don't know how long the Nico goblins have been down in the cellar hiding in these barrels.
No, yeah, you do not.
But we presume that this is going to be at least one of their exits.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what I say we block this off, so that's one way out, and then they'll make it so that they can't go anywhere.
I say, that may be a little hasty, Lady Ethelbert. Think about, we may be able to stop them here tonight, but they're going to keep trying, and I don't intend to camp out here for the next month. Maybe what we should do is let one of them head back home. If we can track where they've been taking all these wine casks, we can solve your uncle's problem for good.
That is a far better suggestion. I agree then. Shouldn't we only allow one exit then? Rather than 4?
Yeah. Why don't, if we can we should communicate with the other team members and let them know. I'll guard this exit if you want to go, tell the others the plan.
As you are finishing saying this, 2 of the barrels come back with another barrel balancing precariously on top of it, trotting down the hallway towards you.
Okay, those 2 barrels. So they're heading back down. They're heading to the exit that where we're at, right?
Yes. So they're heading back down this way towards. So I'll just put you guys right for simplicity's sake. You guys are Oh, it didn't drag you on. Why didn't she drag you on? There you go. So like you guys are like right here-ish.
I know what I want to do.
Go ahead.
I want to let them go, but right before they pass us, I'm going to maybe take like my knife or something and just cut a tiny little drip hole in the barrel that they're carrying so that they leave a bright red trail.
All right, give me a double dex, please.
Yeah. Sorry, I was. I got to look now at my checks, double dex. Okay, I can just add dex, and roll like that.
Yep. Yeah, you just in there, and it's a small trickle, leaving you a trail of wine.
Out of character. We're letting this two go, and we're trapping and stopping all the rest, or we're also letting those go.
Well, you haven't received any updates from us, so if you were to follow your mission parameters, it's stopping these goblins as planned.
Got it.
So
Basically, these 4 entrances are pretty far apart, so unless you go find them, they're not going to know that this is happening, because eventually the other 3 will come back also carrying wine barrels.
So we don't notice the moving barrels?
No, because you guys are posted at the other spots where the entrances might have been.
So I'll tell Karasu, tell the others to keep watch and make sure they go to this entrance instead. I mean, to this exit instead, right?
I think at this point, the plan sort of changed from what I was suggesting before. So at this point, I'm just going to say, just help the others capture the Nico goblins, and I give you the little dust grenade. Actually, no, I'm going to take it with me. If it's not too screwy, I will. Can I just go out and follow the trail behind them and just kind of do like hunter woodsy stuff and stalk them? Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm just gonna follow these guys back and stay with the others. I can handle myself.
Wait a minute. Just a quick question. All the barrels that we seen, all of them are going to this exit, right?
Yes, seems that way.
Okay. I'll tell him, look, I'll check with the others. If there's no one else, if everything is dealt with here, we're following. And we'll deal with them.
I'll leave. Yeah, I'll make sure to leave you a trail.
All right. See you soon. And then she's gonna start going to each of the other groups, tell them what's happening.
Cool, so you
basically
grab everyone
check.
else?
Yeah, if they see any barrels, they probably didn't see any moving barrels. And then tell
They
them
did-
that.
Yeah, so they did not. I basically rolled a. Which entrance is, or which group found the one with the entrance way roll, and it was you two.
All right, so I'll tell them what happened, and when we find out there's no other Neko goblins, show them where the exit is. It's like, and Karsu followed them down here.
All right, Karasu, give me a quick tracking check, animal tracking,
Sounds good.
and then the rest of you will catch up, and we will go into the next scene. Oh yeah.
Ooh, dang.
Especially with your pathway,
Nice.
that was no problem. You'll get there first, and it's one solid route, so it was really not that big a deal. There's some like half start trails. It looks like they just screwed up which direction they were digging, and then they hit a big rock and then stopped and stuff like that. So it's a little mazy in here, but especially with your trail of wine.
Yeah, and then as I'm following the trail of wine, I'm like taking my broken sword and just like carving little notches into the trees so that everybody else can follow me.
Well, it's not trees; it's underground. But yeah.
Oh, it's underground. Okay.
But eventually it breaks out into a tunnel, and it's overlooking a foresty, grasslandy area. So you're outside, and you see maybe like half a kilometer away, while following the line and marking off the notches in the trees, you see a ruckus Neko party going on. There's just barrels of wine happening, and they're just getting sloshed. There's just like that classic thing where, they have one of them just kind of open and people take turns like it's lying under it.
Okay, are they perchance around a fire?
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you want to move to other folks,
I will. Yeah. Let's
ahead.
get to the rest of the group. All right. So you guys go down there, and it is easy to follow this path. So the rest of the gang is together, and you find yourself in some woods. And after a short walk, you'll eventually catch up with Karatsu.
Awesome.
Overlooking this party. And yeah, there's currently a bunch of them going. I might as well show you. There's two kinds. There's these littler ones.
Oh.
And then
I don't want to kill them.
Tony.
There's the non-lethal option.
There's a non-lethal option, and then these bigger ones that are kind of like.
Oh my god, they're in slag-off gear.
Kind of in like. Not, they're definitely seem to be more in charge, the bigger ones, but they're like walking around. It's like a frat party. And currently, four of the big ones is holding up one of the wine things, as one of the bigger ones is doing like a keg stand, but for wine. And they're all doing drink, 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 yay!
Nice.
Before everyone noticed, can Oliver be like there be like a Neko Goblin and then a Koneko Goblin, and then suddenly is Oliver there just standing below the barrel?
If that's why you want to start this, Oliver just goes under and takes a turn on the barrel.
Yeah, before everybody noticed.
I am okay with that. So you are under this barrel, and they're all doing drink, 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 drink. Omen! Omen! And then they all just drop it and start running around, and they're starting to pick up knives and stuff like that, and we are in combat.
Oh boy.
You're like, yeah, drink, human. No, don't drink the human. Don't drink the human.
All
This
right.
is why we
so
shouldn't drink so
time
much
for
before
initiative.
missions.
All right, so with this turn order, I need you to click on your token first and then hit your initiative.
Initiative is unchecked, right?
It's on your character.
Got it.
Ooh,
What tab is it under?
I don't see it either.
It's on common checks.
Common
Under
checks.
checks.
Initiative.
Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, I see where it is now.
How many are?
I love how like 3 people rolled ones.
Yeah. By the way, how many necrographers?
There's a lot, but in this current battle, there's just a small group of them.
A lot of them are drunk.
A lot of
Do
them are
we
drunk.
drag ourselves to the areas?
Everroth is possibly also drunk.
It's a 50-50.
So it's a fair fight.
All right.
All right, so this first combat might be a little bit slow considering this is our first time, but we start by picking objects. So since this is not a boss battle, we only have a set of 5 objects. I'm going to pick the first one and then we'll leave it to the rest of the group, but I am going to say one of them is keg.
But of course.
Objects for what? Sorry.
So these are objects that are going to be in the battle, which can be used in different ways. There's a total of 5 of them. We're in kind of a foresty camp area.
I would like to declare the campfire an object.
Fire.
Yes. What else would be funny?
Is there a food table?
There can be.
Are we supposed to put our tokens in an area that we want to fight in?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Front area.
What is happening there?
So I'm glad me and you decided our area very.
Exactly. I ain't gonna join the front. No.
I'm not jumping in front either.
All right, we have 3 more objects. What do we want to declare? Oh, table, you said?
You said, yeah, like food, wherever they're having their food. So keg, campfire, food pile, or table.
I have table here.
Do they have any gold stacked?
That would not affect an object in the scene. We're talking like bigger things.
Do they have any wagons, any means of transportation that they, or is this like their home?
This is their home, but there could be a wagon. We have 2 more things to declare. Does anyone else have any?
Could there be a fish like I don't know how you translate brochette? Ever? Brochetta?
Kind of like a skewered fish.
On top of the fire pit?
Okay.
Nice.
How about a set of drums? They seem to be parting.
Drums. There you go.
Oh, like a gong.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
How about instruments?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we have I'll do a drum for the instrument, but this is general instrument. There we go. We got our 5 objects. We got a keg, a fire, a table, like a fish skewer, and musical instruments. Alright, so we have determined our 5 objects in the area. And now we have the initiative that you've all rolled initiative at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
I have to roll up these guys is real quick, so give me 1 second. All right, this is a Necro Goblin. Initiative. Oh, I see what's going on. They don't have independent initiatives. They just have plain initiatives. Ignore these ones in the top corner. They're not actually on the field. They're just my placekeepers. All right. So, with our combat rules, we have Joseph first.
All right.
So there
Jeff
are
is going.
several things you can do. You can move to a different combat zone. You can use magic. Access the situation, which lets you re-roll your initiative, which you probably don't want to do. Defend or attack.
No. I'll go and attack. Gonna go at the this one right here with my pitchfork. Is that good?
Will they get so let's just double check. All right, so you do an attack.
Yep.
So you did equal the targets. So what did you get? 10?
10.
And you were attacking the little one or the big one?
Little one.
Little one. Yes, that is a hit. You now do a damage check.
3.
3 damage.
1 for each prong.
Alright. So that's 5.
Gosh darn varmints! Stop stealing people's wine! That's me!
5. 8. Someone is typing very furiously.
Sorry, I was messaging.
Alright, I'm just adding their HP. Alright. Damage is dealt. By the way, it's about 10 seconds, and talking is free as long as your thing is less than, 10 seconds long. Alright. Gatsu.
Karasu is going to knock one of his catnip arrows, and he is going to fire it at the campfire.
Alright, so you are using one of the objects.
Correct.
Alright. Give me an attack check, please.
Alrighty. Classification: bow, durability. Okay.
Alright. I believe it's 6.
So a total of 6. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was enough to attack the campfire initiative. So what I'm going to say is pick the back area or front area.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the front area because there's more of them there, and yeah, that's what I'll do.
So okay, so what this does is this is going to drop there to hit. Basically, what you have to do is roll under initiative to hit them. But any cat in that front area is sluggish and now has -1 to initiative for defensive purposes.
Yeah, and the fish is smelling delicious as the catnip seasoning starts searing onto the skin.
Sounds good. Okay. Now it is their turns. The Neko Goblins. So one of them is going to take a swing at Joe. Because you poked his buddy with a pitchfork. So
Gosh darn varmints, come at me!
Don't the front lines have -1 speed?
I do believe...
It doesn't change their initiative, just the 2 hit score, which is equal to their initiative until they're modified.
I see.
That's a miss.
That is a miss. Alright. The one in the 2 in the back, one of them is going to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 7. Is going to attack 1, 2. Ev.
Mm-hmm.
You are getting... he's pulling up a... Oh, I clicked the wrong thing before. That should have been 1 higher. Oh, well, that was my mistake. Is going to be firing a little arrow at you.
Okay. What do I do in this?
Nothing. You don't do dodges or anything. What is your... That is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to... For a total of 1 damage. Do you have armor?
I have 1. Plus
And
1
bing.
light armor. Oh, I'm glad I bought this.
And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Sir Bard, you're getting shot at.
Rip. I don't got anything. So this is gonna hurt.
Oh, that's a miss. Whew. Goes over your head. All right, Arlo.
Okay. So I take it I can just attack normally?
Yeah, you're in the front zone, so you can attack anything in the front area.
Okay, I want to take the big guy in front of me. I want to give him a good whopping with the polearm.
Okay.
To be fair, fish spears are supposed to be used on fish, so that's on me.
Yeah.
I guess it misses, correct?
Yeah. You gotta
Got
get
it.
over a 4 with those front ones.
Got it. No problem. Next turn.
All right, we have our friendly bard next.
I'm trying to figure out. So what would I roll for accuracy on this?
Okay, so you're
What are
trying-
you using?
A spell.
Oh.
All right,
What would
so
I roll
let's
for
look up
accuracy?
casting a spell here real quick. So if you
Yes.
want to use a spell, the minstrel's music skill and the healer's healing hand may both be used during combat. Any other skills may also be used at the GM's discretion. So is there a... With that character, target one person, shoots a blast of heat from the character into the target. Caster rolls spirit,
And intelligence.
and intelligence, yep.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, spirit and intelligence.
And then you would, just as long as you don't roll 2 1s, you'll be good to go.
6.
And you're casting at that front one?
No. I cast that one in the back one.
Oh, wait a second. Equal to or higher than the target's condition.
Okay.
So when you're rolling that, you have to roll equal to or higher than the monster's condition.
Okay. 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you selected this back one?
Yeah.
I'm going to color these guys. So, did you do red?
Red.
Okay. Blue. And we'll do red, green, and orange. Okay, so I color coded them all so you can easily just say.
Oof, 1.
Alright, so you did 1 damage?
Yep.
Alright. Cool. It is now our little guy's turn. He is going to run up and attack you, Joe, because you stabbed him.
Gosh darn varmint!
Alright. He has to get above a 7, which is not likely. Nope, that's a miss. Alright, and we will do... Arlo, you're getting hit. You're getting attacked once.
No problem.
And we have a...
Mm, a scrumptious damage.
Oh,
All
the
right.
crunch.
So,
Methinks he got motivated seeing all his buddies miss Joe.
Yeah.
alright, so... Adding critical die. Here comes the damage. 7. Oh.
It's no biggie. I'm okay. I'm really okay. I mean, I'm not, but I am.
Arlo, try to stay behind me.
I will just look very wounded and say like, I'm fine. I think. Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright,
Don't
Oliver,
worry.
you're up.
I want to. I cannot. It has to be two-handed. Can I attack the big cat
Yes.
right on the frontal sword?
Yes, as
Okay.
long as you're in the front zone, you can attack. With a close range weapon, you can attack a front area.
Axes are 2 string -1. So that is. 7.
7 to hit?
Yes.
Yes, you hit. Deal damage to him.
Okay, damage for axes, in this case hammer, is just strength. So 1d8. Three damage.
Alright. He shakes his little cat paw fisty at you.
He's like, "Don't let me take your fish."
Alright. Yeah, Manthus.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Uh,
Well, I'll get it eventually.
don't worry, it's alright. Can I reach Arlo again?
You would have to, I believe, change. Oh, well, how do you mean? Magically or?
Oh no, because I have a healing spell, but it's touch based. I need
Then I
to
do
get close.
believe you would need to change areas then.
Let's see.
Front area enemies. Front area safe. Close combat. Yes, you would need to. If it's touch, you need to change areas for this turn.
Got it. So instead of doing that, I think I might. With the spell of one area, would it possible for me to make only? Sorry, I might cast sleep then. Would it be possible to hit the three of them over here in the area?
Yes, as long as it's cast on an area, because the spell says area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One area.
Then that is the
Then
case.
Yeah. Then here I'm gonna use this spell into sleep. And how was to cast again? It was intelligence and spirit, right?
It's intelligence and spirit. That's correct.
Got it. Give me just a second. An 8.
Yeah, you hit them. So okay, target feels when to overcome them, and they fall asleep on the target's next action and every action to wake up. Okay, so they got to roll double spirit. Target number 6. All right, so you got sleep on this. You said front area.
Front area.
It looks like it actually says strength and spirit.
Oh,
Yeah,
strength and
strength.
spirit. Yes, sorry, I misread that. Thank you.
No worries.
I know there's a Z. Sleepy face time. Sleepy time junction. Where's the Z's? Oh, I guess they don't have the Z's. Sleepy time. But there's this one. All right. Cool.
Yeah, just Matthias would start turning around the gear of his clock, and that just they're gonna start feeling tired. As just the noise of the bell just starts ringing. The little bell.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Helena.
Okay. Since they're incapacitated, well, at least we can just handle them one at a time. But I'm guessing I can't go to the front area. I can't move up ahead, right?
No, you cannot. I do not believe you can enter the enemies. This is like a Final Fantasy classic video game where you all stand in a line.
Okay. Which was the cat that got damaged by Joe?
Joe, the little one, green.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to hit that one non-lethally. They'll wake up. The others will wake up. So let's see. I'm
That's
guessing
a hit.
not hit. Oh, that does hit.
Mm-hmm. The front areas are also drugged. They're not doing good. I think actually, yeah. All right, so 4 damage.
Oh wait, why is that +1 there?
+1.
Yeah, there's a +1. I think it's Be 3. It should be 3.
It should be 3? Okay.
Yeah, the +1 I think is from attack class, but I thought it wasn't added automatically, but it is.
Okay. So, yep, there we go. Mine. And he wakes up. Shakes his little head. Alright, Joe.
I'm gonna stab Green again.
Going lethal or non-lethal?
What do we think, guys?
They're so cute.
Yeah, non-lethal. I would say non-lethal.
Alright, Farmer Joe will just try to knock this varmint out. Oh
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 boy!
my gosh.
It begins.
Alright,
no! Farmer Joe, you were doing so well!
Not fun.
Darnation!
Zach, I'm not seeing what happens during a fumble.
Weapon loses 1 durability for one thing.
How much is the durability of the pitchfork?
It should be 3 if it's
3.
pole arm.
Then you're good. It needs 2 more before it breaks.
Okay. So you go to swing at it and you wang it on a rock instead. Your pitchfork.
Gosh darn it!
Does he loses 1 durability per one or per roll?
Per roll.
Okay.
And we all receive a fumble point, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
not sure what
all
they are
receive
for.
I'll receive that. Oh no.
How does that work? How do fumble points work?
No idea.
Okay.
They're
Under
apparently a
checks-
good thing.
So under checks, it looks like there's something called fumble points. I guess we all add 1 to that.
Yep. I actually don't remember what the heck I can do with fumble points, but it's something.
I'll look it up.
Please. Alright. In the meantime, Karatsu.
Okay, so Karasu is I'm going to try to do the same thing that I did to the front area where I did a special object thing to sort of disorient them. So the next thing he's going to do, he's going to just like take a rock and maybe just blunt one of his arrows and fire it at I did establish they have a gong, right? So I just want to fire it at one of the instruments and have like an ear-splitting ring that screws up the back line.
Okay. Give me a roll.
All right. Here we go. So that ought to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I'm going to dictate that the 2 in the back receive a -1 accuracy this round.
Cool.
Alright. Big guy's turn. We'll start to see... we'll see if purple wakes up. So that was what? Spirit plus...
Yeah, speed plus strength.
Oh, for fumble points, you can use them to help pay for concentration checks.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. You spend half your MP on a fumble point, and you instead get +2 instead of +1 for concentration.
Oh, so for those of us who don't have magic spells, fumble points are how we spend MP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically, concentration, you can choose to either spend 1 fumble point or half your MP and gain a +1, or if you do both, you gain a +2. Unless you're a technical type, in which case you get +3.
Oh, neat.
That's actually pretty cool.
And he needed a 6. No, the front one is still asleep.
So a fumble point is a good thing?
Yeah, it's like a consolation prize, I suppose.
Think of it like that anime moment where you fail, but you feel more motivated to do
the power
something.
of friendship gets us through.
Oh no.
Aww.
Wait, it's always the power of friendship.
Alright, Karatsu, you are getting shot with an arrow. This is at a -1. And a miss.
Nice try.
And let's say, who did Stabby McStabber last time? Let's say we want to go for Oliver. You are also getting shot an arrow at. This is a -1. Ooh, fumble. Shoots just
Well.
straight up into the air while it lets loose an arrow as it's covering its ear from the loud noise.
What kind of dragon are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a green.
Okay.
Oh wait, I believe it's green.
I've never have guessed.
It's the spring dragon.
Azur, or oh no, it's I'm not a dragon, but I'm an Azura dragon.
Okay. I was just looking at what you can do with fumble points.
Yeah, I can do stuff. I haven't. You guys haven't needed anything yet. But okay, the next here is Arlo.
Okay, so let's try this again. A good whopping, please. That's more like it. I can't hit purple, right?
You can hit purple.
Got it.
All right, that is for 3 damage. Now he wakes up.
That's it.
All right. Friendly neighborhood bard man.
Yeah, one moment. I just accidentally hit that. So I guess reading music, I use it to invigorate allies. So in every area around us. Or with allies, I guess. But I take XP damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll do that, and that's music, correct?
I believe so. Yes, that looks about right.
Okay. 10.
Nice.
Good, yeah. Works.
So what happened?
I'm buffing you all.
Getting buffed.
Receives a bonus +1 to all their next roll. Critical +3 bonus.
Awesome.
All right, let's see if Orange wakes up. Ah, QD4. And, darn it. Nope, that one's still zonked out. Little kitty paw sticking up right in front of him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
No.
Green is going to... He's pissed at you, Joe. Let's see if he can actually hit you, ever.
Come at me, Vaughn.
And, well, bam.
Nope.
Ah.
Pathetic.
Oliver.
Can I grab the fish and taunt all of them, saying, "No, bad cat. No, I'm gonna eat this if you keep attacking everybody else." That's to taunt them to attack me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to... I'm gonna ask you for a double dex check to grab the fish without burning yourself.
Okay.
Good luck.
That's a 6.
You get it, but you take 2 damage.
Okay. Ow! Ow!
Or, sorry. 1 damage. 1 damage. But that your armor does not help.
Oh, hot, hot, hot.
Alright. You have their attention. All attacks will be on you for the rest until your next turn. Thias.
At this point, Matthias will, seeing that they have range support pretty much, He's gonna try and make the backline boys over here fall asleep.
Okay.
That way we have a better chance of fighting.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
13.
Ooh.
And he's going to start, winding up his clock again, and the noise of bells and feathers is gonna start falling in the back now.
All right, we got sleepy time cats in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is Helena.
All right. Sure, none of the cats are down yet, outside of the sleepy ones, right?
Nope, they're just asleep.
Like the green cat is still up after all this time, right?
Yep.
All right. Non-lethal on the green cat, hopefully. So they'll have.
That's indeed a hit. Deal damage.
Ooh. That's an 8.
Meow. Non-lethal. I'm actually not going to use that one because it looks too much like Sleepy Time. I'm going to use Broken Heart. There we go. Falls down. Little birds flying around his head. All right. Joseph.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I attack the purple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure just how it all worked, but cool.
It's
I'm
all
gonna try and hit him.
zones. It doesn't matter where you are in that zone. It's just what zone you are in.
I'm gonna whack him.
All right. Give him a whack.
No, Joseph, why?
That is another miss. Whoosh. All right, Katsu.
I will take a shot at the purple guy.
Okay. Shoot away.
Okay, here we go. Where is it? Bow.
That is a hit.
Okay, and then here is damage.
Wait, is that a hit?
Oh no, sorry, no, that's wrong. That's Oh, you know what?
That might not be a hit because
both
of the
those.
zones.
No. I rolled the wrong thing on both of those checks. I rolled my light blade.
Yeah.
I did not roll my bow, which has a -2.
Yeah.
So actually, my original to hit roll was a 5.
That's a miss then.
Okay, then I missed with my bow.
Okay. These guys, let's see. It's time to see if they wake up. All right, so this is 1d4 plus 1d6. Red wakes up, but blue does not. Oops. I want to leave red. Wake up. There we go. Alright, so I believe that is his round. I don't think they get another thing. I think they just wake up. No, from the wording, it must be.
Yeah, it's if I'm to be correct, it's just they just wake up. They spend an action to wake up.
So that is their turn. But purple gets to attack. Who are they picking out as the front 4?
I got the fish.
Oh wait, you got the fish. They're all attacking you. That's right.
Oh.
So this is going towards our local blacksmith. We got an accuracy and bam, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
You have, and let's do damage. 3, so 2 damage gets dealt to you.
Mm-hmm. Done.
All right, And then that was their turn. Arlo,
Yes.
you're up.
What items have not been used yet?
The table of food and the keg.
Hmm.
And the drums.
I used the drums, but I don't see why they can't be used twice.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
For now, I'm just gonna attack. I don't think this is the type of setting where I can eat and recover HP. Or maybe it is. Who knows? For now,
Ooh, that was a good hit,
non-lethal
though.
damage to purple. Yes, a real roll.
Nice.
Good
Gosh
watching this
darn.
time.
Were you going lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. Apparently, nobody wants to kill the cat, so I can read the room. I think.
Meow. Thud. All right. Tristan. Who are you attacking? Okay, red. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, I forgot. Thank you. I can't really do non-lethal, so I just have to hope it does not take him out of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Under what
One again.
conditions can you do non-lethal?
When you're going to do a melee attack and stuff.
Oh, so ranged attacks can't be non-lethal.
Certain spells I don't think can.
Oh, okay.
All right. Little guy. There's only one little guy left. Let's see if he wakes up. 2, 3, 4.
That poor little guy.
Okay. Oliver.
I'm gonna non-lethally walk this little guy.
Oh, have we been applying the -2 penalty to all the non-lethal checks?
Oh, yeah, I have been, but you guys have been dealing massive damage on those non-lethals.
Okay.
Like, last one, it's been like a 7.
Is it on the damage? Or
It's on the accuracy.
On accuracy.
Yeah,
7.
Non-lethal damage. Yeah, declare their intent before the accuracy check and accept a -2 penalty on the check. If they succeed, the damage check occurs as normal, except the damage applied may not reduce the target to less than -2 HP.
So that's not lethal.
Oh, I think I've been accidentally applying it as a -1. I'll be sure to do -2 next time.
All right. So that was... So 7, you said?
7 on the little guy.
And you did non-lethal, so what was your actually to hit for that?
2
you
strength
did
minus 1.
Okay, so you're fine.
Yes.
All right, so he wakes up, but you did 7 damage. All right, -7.
No. That is my to hit.
Oh, that's your to hit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit.
This is my non-lethal damage plus 1. That's 8. So I bunk him on the head. Bunk. That's my turn.
All right. We're going to have...
Oh. So the front 3 are eliminated now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So does that mean the enemy back area fills in the front area?
I do...
Good question.
I think you can attack the back area as a range, but you cannot as a front area unless all the fronts are incapacitated.
Which they are. But now you can attack the back area freely from the front area.
Well, by the way, Tara, just a thing. I was checking first aid, and it doesn't specify if it has to touch or healing. Sorry, first aid and healing in combat. It doesn't specify if if it's by touch.
Let me see. This is first aid?
Oh no, yeah, both healing and first aid in combat. Doesn't specify if I need to be in touch distance.
Oh, I
But
hope not, because
no.
then you'd have to take a whole turn just to get in position to heal somebody. And if you're like a white mage, you know, you want to be in the back.
Yeah, there is no mention of that. You're correct.
then yeah. Okay, then yeah, for my action, I'm gonna use mine. Do a quick first aid on Arlo.
All right.
Just a second.
That is a intelligence plus spirit, or first aid automatically.
6.
Well, you got to roll to actually hit first. Is that your to hit?
Oh no, it's just on the healer check. They have a check for that too, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so that worked, and then all right. So the character's status effect for 1 hour is then reduce the status effect strength equal to the number's healer's level. Okay, so that's 2.
That would be correct. You for 2.
Wait. Do you use first aid or healing?
I thought. No! Oh fuck, yeah, my bad. I made healing. Shit!
First aid gets rid of status effects.
Yeah, my bad. Really sorry. So, rerolling healing, right?
The reroll, yeah, because it's during combat int only.
Yeah. Terribly sorry for that.
It's okay. I was just rereading it and I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Okay, so 7. 8, my bad.
Maybe. Which one's your int? Because there's one
My-
specifically for... Because during combat, you only use your int for healing.
I see. Then I believe the second one will be my intent. To be correct? No, wait, it's the first one. My bad. So I missed.
You missed. I think there's
Yeah.
probably a button that's a healing combat or something like that, but just use that next time. Helena.
Okay, so we can finally hit the back, so I'm gonna try using my polearm against the red.
Red? Okay, non-lethal, I assume?
Yep, let me apply it. That should help. Six. No, 5.
5. That is a miss.
Alright.
So whoosh. Alright, Joe, you can attack the back ones now.
Alright. Well, now that I know it's a -2 in order to hit this guy.
To do non-lethal, if you want to just pitchfork the little bugger, you can roll straight up.
That's the plan. Oh, dang it.
Okay, Krasu.
So I am in the back area, but they have been... So here's my question. If I want to switch to my melee weapon, first of all, is there a sheath unsheath situation in Ryuutama?
It's a 10-second thing. We're not dealing with GURPS or something that's 1 second. But you do have to change areas because you are in the back area still.
Okay, so basically me moving to the front area is me like putting away my bow and taking out my sword while I'm walking up there.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna very ominously put my bow on my back and take out that broken blade and look menacingly at one of the kitties.
Okay. And it's Red's turn. He's kind of freaking out a little bit, but he's gonna attack. So let's see how well he does here. Oh, I can actually shut this one down because none of them are conscious anymore. All right. Oh, Ever. You still eat that fish.
Oh!
Oh! Fuck you, Neko Goblins.
You can have this fish.
Alright, and let's see if the other one wakes up. Hey! He shakes his little head.
Well, scheiße.
Arlo.
Free hit on the backline, correct?
Sorry, what?
No, nothing. I was just asking, was the healing that sorry, that Matthias did was to me?
Yes, it was to you, but it didn't. Sadly, it didn't work.
Ah, okay. Well, just another polearm attack should be enough. 6.
Alright, that is a hit.
Oh boy.
And this is lethal damage. Which one did you do? Red or blue?
Blue.
Blue. Alright. He's not dead because you didn't bring him down to negative thing, but he's not doing good. Whomp.
I think I went a little overboard. Bye bye.
He will need medical attention. Alright. Tristan.
Tristan?
You're muted.
Yeah,
Right, thank you. I do gonna do that again. Everyone get +1 to the next roll.
Nice.
However, it slowly ticks away at my health.
That's a bard's job, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, did you make it, I assume? Oh wait, you haven't rolled it.
Oh wait, you haven't rolled it yet. Cute. What is it? 10.
Yep, you do it. Alright. Oliver.
I would like to non-lethally attack the last cat.
Alright, that's -2.
5.
That's
Wait.
6.
Wait, 6 because of the Tristan's thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. That's a hit.
6 it is.
Deal damage.
1d8 plus 1. 5.
He's not looking good. Matthias.
Give me just a second, and I've been checking here, and there is no proper healing. Healing combat. There's only the healing proper. So could I use the first aid roll, but assume it's an int, or just roll the d8?
So first aid clears up status effects.
Yeah, the thing is, I wanted to use the macro, just call it a heal, since there's no macro for that in combat.
If you're just doing that, just roll your int because it's during combat int only.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, you may have to make a macro.
Oh wait, skill.
Ooh.
Target characters recovers HP equal to the result of int plus spirit. Oh, so you don't actually have to roll to hit that. So he actually healed 1 that last time you did that.
Ah, good. Then here, have another 1.
So you're up 2 HP from your damage there. Arlo.
I how much is the heal?
It's
2 HP.
I am back to 11.
cool.
Basically, it's commutative.
Helena.
Oh, yeah, basically, go on.
Okay, I will try non-lethal, and I'm gonna apply both the bonus and the negative.
At that point, yeah, they
8.
just count.
That did it.
Alright. There we go. All
Meow.
damage.
Dwump. Cue victory music. Non-copyrighted, so ba 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 ba.
I would only be able to reply with very particular victory music if I tried.
Oh, I have an ability for this, Terra. Because I am an artisan, whenever we finish and defeat an enemy, I have a trapping. Trapping allows me to roll dexterity and intelligence, according to the level monster times 2, to get items and materials.
That's correct. Give me a roll.
Oh. Wait, how did you get that?
Both artisans and hunters have it.
Oh, we both have it. Okay.
Give
Yes,
me those
so you
rolls.
can roll it too. My roll gives me a. Oh, I'm not sure if it passed. Oh,
You
it
rolled
went
twice
twice.
there. But we'll do that first one. So 5.
Mhm.
And what is it? Their level?
Their level times 2.
All right. So you get a cute pot.
Yes.
Can I use my fumble point on this?
I don't see why not.
All right. Checks. Trapping.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You get a pot.
That's not even cute.
No, it is just a normal
Oh,
pot.
it's a normal. Why is your pot cuter than mine?
I don't know. It's so pretty. Oh wait, I can melt it. Yes. And whenever we have a chance to stop for,
I mean, not
well,
right now.
anything.
The combat's over, but the resulting stuff is still happening. So the rest of the cats are like running around screaming. One of them goes, "We gives up. We gives up." Don't make humans, please don't kill us. He goes to his little kitty knees and like walks over to one of you and grabs like your front of your shirt and goes, "We're sorry.
Was this wine just all for you?
We like getting drunk, humans."
Well,
Guys, perhaps you should go patch up the one in the back that's injured.
Mhm.
Yes. Allow me to do that.
Let me bring it out for you, and I'll go get the wounded kitty.
I say, everyone likes getting drunk. Half my friends have been drunk all day.
Bold
That's
of you to
right.
assume. Bold of you to assume I'm not drinking very much.
By the way, as you guys are like talking, you see Ryvon just underneath that keg in the back with the spot open in her mouth. Underneath it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Can't take you
Oh.
anywhere.
That woman, it's an.
You don't know how she got here. She was not with you during the adventure.
How did that woman got here? I don't remember. I don't remember much. What were we doing?
Don't worry. It's probably not important. Anyway,
None.
allow me to.
Oh, a cute pot.
She probably smelled the wine.
At this point, Matthias is gonna grab one of his healing herbs. And now I only have one left, so there's that. I might have to do some herb gardening later. But either way,
On
he'll
blue.
pick. Yeah, and he's gonna come closer and do a healing by just, mashing together, making it a powder, making it eat a little bit, and taking out his clock. And when he takes out his clock, he's actually going to make the cat hold the chain, the little chain of it, and he's going to push what's the name of the thing again? One of its arms backwards a little bit to heal him. Basically giving him more time. And let me just do the heal.
Alright, that's a spirit plus intelligence. Oh.
Oh.
Well, you heal him by 2, which is what he needed. But there's still a fumble.
Yeah. Just.
So you heal him, but he wakes up like just screaming and running around going, "Ah, it hurts!"
At this moment, Matthias is gonna look at everyone and say, "Another job well done."
This is one of his good jobs. Oh no.
That was my best job this week, I'll have you.
So, Lady Ethelbert, what's your verdict?
I'm ring them up and have them march right back and show the Duke, my uncle, the culprits. He'll deem their punishment, and then we can get the reward per head brought back. He never said it had to be detached from them.
Lady Ethel?
Yes?
They just wanted to drink and were bribing guards. Wouldn't it be best just to tell the Duke that they should pay the Duke for their wine?
Well, yes. But we still gotta bring them over.
With what money? It's not like they're gonna find gainful employment in this village.
Are you kidding? After what these guards did? These guys can probably do a better job watching these things.
She has a point.
Maybe a recommendation for your uncle.
Exactly. They can come in, they can go out, patrol both inside and out. And they won't be surprised because maybe they'll get a discount on buying the wine from my uncle.
Besides, to have a monstrous auxiliary amongst your forces, it's probably a symbol of status in some place. I do not know. You could probably argue that. Doesn't it? Besides, just move on.
The manor would never have to worry about a rat problem.
Oh yes, and those are... Yes, especially if they're dealing with finer foods, that would be most certainly a plus.
Alright, so you bring him back all... This village is actually pretty decently sized. You bring him all back, or just the head chief one here who's begging for Sawi?
Yeah, let's bring him and then tell the proposal to have them replace those freaking guards. Bribed guards.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you march them back. It's not that hard to get back because it's a pretty straight line to the cave. And it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. You gonna wake him or are you gonna just wait till morning?
We'll wait till morning. Maybe we can play cards.
Okay.
And drink!
Yes.
Oh no, they're gonna get drunk.
Oliver will continue drinking because this is the best job ever.
So wait, are you drinking in the camp with all the cats?
You know what?
Yes, because they're waiting for the Duke to come up.
Okay, so if you're doing it in the camp and then in the morning you're showing back up with this head guy, I need because there's actually a drinking skill.
Can I play music throughout the night for them?
Oh yeah, give me a bard check. I just need to find this drinking one.
3.
Oh, you were way too drunk.
I'm not even drunk. I'm just thrown off by them getting drunk.
Alright, so
Let me see.
drinking is a spirit plus strength.
What is the positive effect of drinking?
Just drinking lots of liquor.
Oh, okay. Just the knowledge that you did it. I know you get some kind of bonus to it as a navigator. I know that.
I know, yeah.
I got a 5 out of that.
You gotta beat 4 in this instance. Whoever beats 4 is still able to function the next day. The people who go under 4 are pretty damn sloshed.
I mean, there is a drinking
Hooray!
I'm just gonna sleep.
What are we rolling?
Spirit plus strength for drinking.
There is
If you're
literally
drinking.
drinking.
If
If
you are
you're
There is
drinking.
literally coming drinking.
Yeah, I'm still partying with the Neko Goblin.
I will pass. I'll just spend the night on the room.
Like we're in jail and I'm breaking wine.
Alright,
7.
great. You are pretty. You're good. You're drunk, but you're that functional drunk.
I'm just
Gosh darn
confused how
varmints, you
drinking
guys
is
sure
so-
know how to party.
right, so the next morning rolls around, and you're there with your.
Oh, that's
your,
beautiful.
Nice.
what do you call it? The Duke wakes up and Ernest comes out and sees you with a Neko Goblin, and he's like, "What do you have here?"
Behold, Uncle, one of the culprits. As it so happens, it turns out it was an entire village of Neko goblins raiding your wine.
Looks at him, and the Neko Goblin is just standing there, like, doing that full, like, trying to stand up, stay stood up motion. And he just goes, "I'm sorry," and then proceeds to vomit.
Oh, I should have treated this one.
And then the guy stares at him, the Duke stares at him for a second, and then just starts cracking the hell up. This big belly laugh. Oh my! I thought it was something nefarious, but you said it was an entire town of these little drunk fellows.
Yeah, as it so happens, they are a huge fan of your wine. Maybe a little too big a fan.
How are they
It's not.
How are they
I was
getting
gonna
in?
say, it's not as innocent as it sounds, my Duke. They were bribing some of the less loyal members of your guard. Might want to look into having those members replaced.
Of course, get me names or point them out to me, and we will see to their treachery.
Oh, we shall.
Yes.
I do have a proposal for you, Uncle.
Of course, what do you have, my dear?
Well, with so many bribe guards inevitably going to be fired, and you still out of money for the losses of the stolen wine, rather than usual punishment, perhaps you can start employing his people.
He's now on the floor, and he gives a little kitty thumbs up, like, ah. And the Duke looks and goes, maybe we could, if they enjoy drinking so much, we could pay them in our dregs, the lesser wines.
Besides,
I don't think they're
Yes.
too picky.
That could save us a bundle in our coffers.
yes.
He,
Besides, my Duke. Oh, go on.
he looks and just, oh, go ahead.
There, at this moment Matthias would come forward. Besides, my Duke, imagine the following. You can be titled alongside your city as the first to have a monster's auxiliary, as you and your mighty gods and mighty warriors that came to help subdued an entire village of powerful monsters and now they work for you. Just leave a few details off, and you're gonna have a hell of a bragging right.
He smiles and says, I like the way you think, boy. All right, you have a deal. And says, you little boys have a lot of cash to pay off because you took some of the more expensive barrels, but given a few years, you'll probably be able to get it off. In the meantime, you'll have access to all our dregs when you're not on duty, of course. And the little feline just gives another kitty thumbs up. He goes, oh, yay!
As they say, the best of barrels. Meanwhile, in prison, party with the rest of the Neko village. It's Oliver just passing wine. Woo!
And he looks and smiles and says, you did a very good job. I thank you all so much. And he goes, I think there's a little issue of payment to take care of. And he gives you each 150 gold.
Woo!
Yay!
Wonderful.
Best job ever.
This is more than I get in 3 weeks.
And I assume you all had a long night. Feel free to stay a couple days. We have plenty of guest rooms.
Well, gosh darn, that's awfully nice of you.
And he gives a smile
Yes.
and goes, of course. Now I must go. I have breakfast just calling me. And he'll like chortle and walk off.
Instead of going to the room, can I hit the forge?
I mean, yeah, but I think that's it for tonight, though.
Okay.
So, with that, you guys met most of the conditions for the thing. So you discovered the traitors in the myths, and that is worth 30 experience.
Nice.
You found out about the secret, or you discovered the Neko goblins before you encountered them, which is worth an additional 10. You completed the combat without any deaths, which is an additional 10. So you're up to 50 now.
Nice.
And you also I'll give you a bonus of an additional 10 experience because you came up with the idea of making them pay off their debts instead of getting punished in another way. And finally, the experience from the battle itself was 30.
So 90.
Nice.
So you're at 90 experience total?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give an additional 10 because you decided to have a ruckus party with them instead of bringing them immediately to jail.
Yes.
Yes.
So that brings you to level 2.
Nice.
Woo.
So
Woohoo!
I have to say, I actually like this game.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
This was fun.
It's a lot of fun, yes.
all right.
Quite enjoyable.
But for now, I think that's it for us. That is the Cobalt Cafe signing out. I'm Tara, your GM. And with us tonight, we had Helena. Just a little bit of an outro there.
It was really fun to play. Glad I could be a part of it.
And then we had Joseph.
This was awful fun. Hopefully we'll have great adventures next time too.
And then we had the mighty warrior, Kratsu.
At your service.
And then the impeccable Matthias.
It was a joy to be presenting for all of you tonight. I'll see you next time, and remember, just because you don't have a medical doesn't mean you cannot perform surgery.
Then we got Saki-san. Are you back, or did you?
He's gone for the night.
He's gone for the night. All right. Then we had Oliver.
Hello, I was your drunken blastmate. And just 2 words, Neko Party! Woo!
And we had Tristan.
Hi, I was your local bard. I had fun playing music for you.
And last but certainly not least, we had Arlo.
The local fisherman. Say, did the cat ever die? Did somebody heal the cat that I gave a concussion?
They did heal.
They did.
I did.
Oh, okay. Just making double sure that I've not actually killed the kitten.
He ran. That's why you got an additional 10 for not actually murdering any.
Awesome.
I would never forgive you.
One question though.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Ryvon?
Oh, last you saw her,
Still
she
drunk.
was finishing off a couple barrels.
But
Yeah, she was
doesn't
getting
she
drunk,
have
too.
to offer the story?
Not yet.
Ah.
She follows you guys around for a while, but that'll pick up if we decide to do it next time. We don't know when that is, but as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm more than welcome to pick it back up some week. But with that,
Happy to.
say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.
Goodbye.